Okay. Can I get an audio check? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Colonel, Skull, Wild Bill, Deborah, John Sua. Howdy, folks. Cool. Thank you for that. There's a link if anybody wants to jump in. I'm sure more of the boys will be in shortly. Unless Aaron's telling an extremely interesting story or some shit. I got something I need to share. Give me a second. Oh, this is funny. Oh, because the mainstream media has nothing, real to report. They just put, ridiculous, stupid bullshit to distract everybody. This one was kind of funny, I thought. Give me a second here.
What's up, man?
What's up? I'm going to share a headline here. The first story on my local news channel.
All right.
Goes to show how they want to distract us.
What the fuck? He slapped him to death. How tragic.
He whacked him so hard he fell and hit his head on the pavement. And that's the top story of the day for the Cleveland News.
Well, there you go.
And it didn't even happen in Cleveland. It happened over in England.
What the hell? Hey, Colonel Shaw.
I just thought
Colonel
it was
on
funny.
deck. Salute the Colonel.
Salute.
Ooh. Club Kid, how you doing?
What up, Dev? Good to see you. Yeah, man.
Man, I fixed this. We fixed up some deer chili tonight.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Yeah, I made a great big old pot, so we'll be eating it for the next few days.
Hell yeah,
Where's my
cheers.
spoon? Here's my
Hey,
spoon.
where's my spoon?
Yeah,
I want some of that.
I know that's right.
Yeah, Jen Nature over on Twitch yesterday was streaming. She was cooking moose stew. Oh, it looks so fucking good.
You know, Doug, I think you're right, man.
Oh shit.
I think we need a few more.
We do have standards, you know.
Right.
We don't just mod everybody.
Right.
Like my goat, he's not modded. He's just a goat.
No goats get mobbed.
And bears.
The bears don't get mobs either.
Yeah. Don't mod either.
Well, bears don't have thumbs. What are they going to do with a mod, you know?
Well, they get mad.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
You want to hear something funny though? I've seen him in some other chats, and he's a mod in some other chats. Sorry, I just outed you, Don, but I forget which chat or what. It might be like Pete the Patriot or something.
Right.
No, it's okay.
Is that Crackhead or Doobie?
That's Ranger.
I was going to say that was neither of them. Crackhead and Coco are wrestling on my fucking bed. Which means that by the time I'm ready to go to bed, they'll have the fucking bed all tore the fuck up.
But they'll be tired out.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, sing for sure.
Hey, let's see if I got enough light for my camera. Yeah, kind of. Okay, here I got it. Yeah, there we go. Check it out, man.
Yeah.
Tiny's making these little. They're pipes out of sassafras branch.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Got these little pipes going on. I got a whole bunch of
That's cool.
Cool.
them. It's out of sassafras, so
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat. Probably sell them for a few bucks a piece, or at least
Oh,
try.
Hell yeah.
So what's all that shit? These guys that
Now, what did you use? What did you use to hollow those out?
a drill. Why?
Show it up there again. I was looking at fucking YouTube. I didn't get this. Holy shit. Yeah.
They're just little hitters.
Yeah, like one hitter.
Yeah,
Nice.
and he's the drill.
Fairly deep bowl on them.
You got a fairly deep bowl,
Yep, that's perfect, dude.
and just a little hitter deal.
Yep.
Mhm.
It actually tastes pretty good smoking out of these things too.
I bet.
So yeah, we're making a bunch of them.
10-minute drive. 10-minute.
Yeah. Probably sell them just like I said for just a few bucks a piece. We'll try to put them up on Etsy or whatever.
Yeah.
I got all the dice setups done. I tell you that, Pat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got all those done.
Nice.
I'm building tomorrow I'm building a bench swing. Supported legs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll be putting that together. Get a bench swing built. My mother wants one.
Are you gonna set it up like a swing or more like a glider with a fucking
Oh, we're doing the overarch. It's
right?
a
Oh
kind of-
right, yeah, right on.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got plans for the making a glider too.
Yeah, because I asked that because we made one for my grandma. She wanted she wanted a porch swing, but her porch wasn't really big enough for a swing.
Right.
So we built her a glider, man, and she could sit out there and rock on that fucking thing all day.
You're right. Exactly. That's awesome.
Oh, it turned out comfortable as shit. I mean, we kind of we were just winging it when we kind of tried to build it, you know. But it was all hard connections. It was all, you know, other pieces of wood connected in a glider format. You know, we used some Teflon fucking bushings and shit, but that was it.
Yeah.
Turned out nice.
But yeah, the ones I've seen, they used they didn't actually use a swing joint.
Yeah.
They just hooked eye hooks and chain.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of different ways you can do it, but I did it with solid connections. I didn't use chain. I used solid connections.
Oh, okay. The ones I seen were they used chain.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice, man. It's all good shit.
Rock on. So you use solid wood joint?
Yeah, they were mounted on wooden pinions, dude, and they rocked back and forth on those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It took some doing because we actually had to put bearings in the fucking top ones because that's where all the weight was held at. You know.
Otherwise, it eats the wood out. Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually had to find some bearings that we could fit in and shit. But we ended up doing it. We found some bearings and bought them. And they were actually pretty cheap, man. I don't think we paid $12 for the full set.
Right? All for it.
Yeah. So, you know, it was like, fuck it. Yeah, do that. And she was really happy with it, man. She spent several years sitting out there on that thing during the summer night, you know. She'd open because we put in screens for her and shit, and she'd open the windows and sit in there on her fucking glider and rock back and forth.
Wow.
She said it was the one thing Grandpa never got around to building her.
Imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. What in the world?
Oh, good Lord. What in the world this? Cheers, folks.
Fire in the bowl.
Oh, and a fire in the bowl. Jesus, you're trying to hurt me.
And fire in the bowl. You went to whistle, now you fire in the bowl.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
God damn it. Got 3 more days until I can do the line of Coke.
Oh my God.
My heart couldn't take that anymore.
Baby Kraken.
That's one of the things I wouldn't even attempt to try.
I still have no what? Dude, when I say things like I have no weed, that is such a temporary situation. Usually all I have to do is go over and slap my cousin once or twice and he gives me weed. But he's big as fuck, so I wouldn't suggest you try that. I get the family discount, you know. Oh, there he goes. There he fucking goes. Oh, is it good? There you go. God damn you, Canoes. God damn you, man. Hit me with the baby fucking crack. Jeez, dude, I can't even do it.
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
Oh, good. What you doing, Ranger?
I am far too stoned to deal with baby fucking sea life of any kind. You know what I'm saying?
What? How about a big puppy life?
There you
What
go.
about
I like the puppy
baby
dogs.
grizzly bears.
Them too. Yeah, I actually like bears a lot. I'm a big fan of bears. Bears and wolves and dogs and
He's getting better about the weed. He's like, what? He's like, no, what's that? He's like,
Sing. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Come on, bro. Fuck. God damn it. Baby sea life will be the fucking death of me.
What happened, baby boy? What happened, son?
Oh,
mouse
what the
fell.
hell?
my mouse fell and he stepped on it and kicked me out. What are you doing, Ranger?
We're good, Papa. Thank you.
Oh, man. You scared the fuck out of me.
It's good to hear Pop's home. Hope he's doing
Yeah,
all right.
no shit. Yeah.
Man, it's crazy, dude. It's like I don't even want to think about what's coming next, man, because I think the original hospital fucked him up, man. And I don't want to go through that fucking lawyer lawsuit bullshit, dude, but I don't know what the fuck else to do.
Really?
Dude, he was supposed to get better, not worse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Power off.
Well, Ben Frank, some shitty people can be fixed. If you're just a shitty person, you can be fixed. There's a whole different fucking spectrum when it comes down to shitty people, you know. There's and it goes as far as like, political ideologues if you want to stretch the spectrum far enough. Welcome back, Lisa. Good to see you again.
Tanya's in the house.
Tanya's always in the house. I know. I don't have to look to see if she's behind me because I know she's there.
Right. Not bad manners, just good food. What's up, Lisa?
Oh, hey, Canoes. About your private message. You there? What up, the tires?
Hey, what's up? Holy fuck. What a stream. What the fuck? We had a couple of trolleys in there.
Yeah.
And, we were all trying to figure them out.
Wait a minute.
That's some fucked up shit, the way they think. It really is.
Wait, are you in a are you in a tent inside your hut right now?
Oh, everything's all fucking up on me.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's fucking up on you?
Shit's fucking up on the audio.
No, your audio sounds fine. Your mic sounds good.
Nope.
Yeah, you
audio's
sound good
fucking
here.
up on me. Nope, audio's fucking up on me. I can't hear a word you guys are saying. They're
God
busting it
damn
up.
it.
It happened. I'm telling you, it pisses me off to no end, Pat. No, cause it ain't every time, and it's selective, and it don't make no sense why I'm buffering right now, and your audio's buffering.
Can
Both
you hear
you
me
guys.
yet?
Wizards and fucking Sick Pat's audio's buffering for
Oh,
me.
get the fuck
So
out
I
of here.
can't understand you two fuckers, but I can see the chat and shit and talk and stuff. But I'm just going to go to the chat and behave myself. I'm going to go to the good kids corner. I'm just saying we had a couple of people that they wanted to debate, and they don't understand the debate rules. And I mean, right off the bat, they just want, they spun it back around on us.
Yeah, but that's what the fucking snowflakes always try to
We're
do.
the problem.
They
We're
want
the problem. No.
they want to punch
And
you
they
over
didn't
and
even
over
see
again.
any voter fraud. Come on. Voter fraud is just blatant. Blatant. No, because Trump won in a landslide and they couldn't hide it. And they fumble fucked at the last minute and they fucked up. And they got caught.
Yeah.
One big rule.
And that's
Don't
what
be a
Trump
dick.
was planning.
Yep. The only
Trump was planning
major
it.
big rule is
I
don't
gotta
be
go to fucking chat. I'm sorry, you guys can't hear anything. Sick Pat or fucking Wizard of Oz is crazy. So I just gotta go to chat because they're fucking with me. Or something's fucking with me.
Cheers.
Rock on, brother.
Cheers.
Be careful.
Oh, good Lord of mercy. Oh. Boys and girls, I am halfway into this fifth and I am in a mood.
I know. You know what? My patience seemed a little bit short. Just a little bit. I
was doing good till I started. I was doing good till I started drinking this whiskey and thinking I was going to have a good night, and then I had to deal direct face to face with fucktard. I had to slow down to stupid for this retard over in Aaron's chat, and I'm like,
right?
"What
I did too. That's what I was saying."
I'm like, wait a minute, we've already passed this point. What are you even talking about, dude? And he's like trying to bring up some point like it's legit.
No, he ain't bringing up no points. He's just trying to agitate, dude. That's all he was doing. He has done no research. He was spouting their talking points.
It wasn't even talking. It was old talking points.
Yeah,
like
old.
Even the DNC has abandoned this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, this dude, Sick Pat, is drinking whiskey. You're goddamn right, Tanya. Tanya knows when it's a whiskey night, God damn it. That's why I like her, because she's from Canada and she knows what a whiskey night looks like.
Yeah.
Tanya, I love you, Canuck. I love you. You're my Canuck. Now we're talking to you now. Thank you, baby.
Ignore the trolls, waste of time. Sometimes it isn't, though. Like, sometimes you can actually fix them bastards because they come in here thinking they know everything. And if you educate them properly by slapping the fucking shit out of them, you can instruct them and train them to understand that they don't know anything. It's rare, but it happens.
It happens. Excuse me. Yeah, that happened.
Yawning? Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck?
It's cold, man. I'm tired when it's cold.
Yeah, but I'm fighting a fifth of whiskey over
it.
here and you're yawning and shit. Come on.
I'm a bear kind of thing, you know.
It's
cold, I go to sleep.
Wiz is like, wake me in spring, motherfucker.
That's fucking right. Wake me when it's warm. Yeah. It's just this cold shit just puts me out.
Well, what are you gonna do, man? I don't know.
Sorry, just taking off the cold. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I'll tell you what, I'm about half liquored up. I ain't cold tonight at all. In fact, I'm feeling pretty fucking good, tell you the truth, fucking matter of fact. and all that shit.
Sounds like you're feeling pretty good.
I couldn't make that point very fast, could I?
You know what the fuck I mean?
You know what the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
shit,
what the
that's
fuck
what
I'm
it is. He wasn't senile. He was drunk off his ass. All right.
That's what they say.
Tanya's like, sick Pat's in the zone. Yeah, dude, this could go anywhere. This could go anywhere. I could wind up on Mount Olympus or face down in my mattress. We haven't seen the fucking final tally yet. We're working it out.
Right. Get the body, get the food.
If I wind up face down in my mattress, it's not necessarily a bad thing because Kim could come home and fondle me in my sleep. It could happen. I don't know. I actually don't even know if she's a sleep fondler or anything, but I just imagine that in my head. I found it erotic.
Nothing like being woke up
Yeah, right?
properly.
Full throttle sick Pat is a real deal, at least. Dude, you got it, man. I have no ulterior motive. What you see is what you get. I'm not lying. I am what I say I am. I will tell you what I am. I have no shame for what I am because I happen to like me a lot.
And I will tell you exactly what I think.
Yeah, every time. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'll never, just ask me. I'll tell you.
There is such thing as tactfulness, but yeah, pretty much.
You know what? I don't even do that so good. Like I try to, but I'm not good at it. Like I try to be tactful, and I'm just, sometimes I get it. Sometimes I get it right. It's cool, you know. But sometimes I know I'm right, but I'm still standing in a room full of people with their mouth hanging open. You know what I mean?
You become the bull in the China shop.
And then I'm like, what? You can't tell me I'm lying, motherfucker.
Right. Motherfucker, stupid bastards.
What are you, dumb?
Me, I think the best go off I ever did with
Yes,
that.
Tanya, tact is not for whiskey night. You got it. That's for other. That's like Taco Tuesday is okay for tact.
Best comeback I ever had on one of those was, you look so much smarter than that.
Man, I thought you were smarter than that. I really did. Damn.
You don't look like you're that stupid. Well, I forgot. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave stupid in there, so I was like,
yeah, dude. Oh my
man,
god.
I really thought you'd be smarter than that. You don't look like that kind of person.
Wow, I totally had you pegged as somebody that could think. I'm sorry. I take it back. I stand corrected.
All right, here's a quarter. Also,
here you go, dumbass.
You know, you flip a quarter at somebody, they'll catch you. You know that?
What was that?
Flip a quarter at somebody, they'll catch you.
Yeah, most times.
You make eye contact first, and hey.
I got a cousin who's a little slow. If you flicked anything at him, it'd bounce off his chest.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, man. Come on. Let's be realistic. These things happen out here where I live, God damn it.
Right.
I got a cousin that is the origination of the window licker meme. That's the guy, the window lick. That's my cousin.
You know what? I've been thinking about. You know what I miss? I miss cruising. Hitting the boulevard, you know what I'm saying? Cruising with a badass ride.
Oh yeah, dude. Look, we had Geneva on the Lake up where I'm from, right? And we used to take my Camaro down there every weekend, me and my cousin Ronnie and his old lady, and usually one or three of our other cousins.
Right.
Dude, we go up and down that strip at fucking 3 miles an hour. We got a car that can do fucking 175 in a fucking quarter mile, but we're gonna do 3 miles an hour up and down the strip all night long. And it was the shit. Motherfuckers brought us out cheeseburgers and shit, so we didn't even have to park the car.
If you get a nice enough car, yeah, they would. Yeah.
Dude, I had a 69 Camaro Rally Sport. It had the 396 package in it, except that it was bored over. So it was actually a Chevy 401, right?
Right.
My cousin scavenged a fucking blower off an old Kenworth fucking semi and rebuilt it for a gasoline engine and remounted it for my fucking dual Edelbrock 850 double pumpers.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was a monster, dude.
Yeah. That's not bad.
I'm telling you, we had, my mom used to get mad because when I idled it in the driveway, it would shake her little fucking knickknacks off the shelf.
No, that's because you did open headers.
Yeah. And thrush. No, we had thrush mufflers. We had cherry bombs, dude.
Yeah, but the pullouts always did the cutouts.
Yeah, we had double cherry bombs, one on each side.
Right, but you had but you didn't have cutouts on it.
No, dude. No, look, no. I didn't need it. I had in this motherfucker. My cousin. I am not a mechanic. I want to say that again. I've said it before. I want to make it clear. I am not the mechanic. My cousin was.
Okay.
But he put a 3/4 inch stainless steel marine racing cam in this 390 in this fucking bored out 396. The whole thing from top to bottom. I don't think if in the real world, I should have paid $1 million for this engine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Only in Hillbillyville could I have gotten this engine out of my cousin, for a few grand.
Right.
But it thumped when you idled it. The whole car would rock back and forth on this like slow rhythm. And people who have never been in a super powerful car have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, this thing was a monster, dude.
Yeah. I've had some pretty badass cars too.
Yeah, I know. I've been listening to you. You got some legit street car cred for sure.
It was so cool, man. Having a badass ride, just fucking.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. The Camaro is the only cool car I've ever. No, I'm not. Yeah, it is. It's the only cool car I've ever owned. The only cool, because I had the 71 truck. It was the Dodge Power Wagon. But that's not really a car, so it doesn't. It's on its own classification,
Yeah, I've had Mustangs and Cougars and Chevys. I've had Camaros and Firebirds. And, my Cougars were the favorites, though. I really liked my Cougars. But I mean, I've had other ones that we fixed up, like I told you about.
Yeah.
Okay, as a 57 Starliner, dude, a hardtop convertible kind of antique Ford. I mean, nobody even.
Yeah, but that's hot though, dude. Look, that was a sleeper. Motherfuckers weren't hip to that engine at that time.
And imagine cruising down there in a 1967 double door suicide Lincoln Continental.
Oh,
yeah. Kind of. Our suicide doors on a 63 Thunderbird.
Anunnaki, I'm telling you, the 396 was a monster.
Yeah.
Everything was right about that engine. It all balanced. It was all the right dimensions and stroke and size. That was one of the magical few. The 302 Boss was another one, and that was Ford. And I hate Fords, but the 302 Boss was a monster engine.
351 Windsor, dude, was an undiscovered. Oh my God, dude! After I built that engine, my Cougar would pull the front wheels off the ground, and it was fucking basic stock.
Yeah, but the 351 Cleveland was the same thing. It was just
Yeah.
it was
Too heavy. Yeah. But the Windsor, dude,
they were wicked. Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is, it didn't stand on its own. It had a competitor. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like, what competes with a 396/401?
383 Hemi.
Okay, now you're talking Dodge. That's different. Oh, see, he flipped the game on me. All right.
I got
Yeah.
it. Or the 400 Pontiac. The 400, I had my Firebird had a big black 400 in it.
I never saw a Pontiac that could run against a Camaro, dude.
Oh, dude, I take out Camaros.
I never seen a fucking Pontiac that could run against a Camaro. Oh, the 427 was legit, but they put that in that tiny little car. That was the problem with that engine. They put way too much engine in that car.
What's that?
The
Which car?
427 Cobra Jet Ford fucking
Mustang?
yeah. That was way too much engine for that car, man. But that would have been great as a truck engine. I'd have put that 427 on a lower fucking transmission. I'd have hauled your grandma's house down the street.
Right? I know. I've had a 501 too. It was in a
something born from hell, right Anunnaki. It was just a wicked engine, top to bottom. It was all balanced.
I had a 501 that was badass.
I'm staying with the kids. All right. Have a good night, Kim. She's staying with her children and her son-in-law, and so she's not going to be home tonight. I'm going to have to make a sandwich. Damn it, Kim.
You ever seen the Cadillac 501?
Oh, yeah. I saw one in a Cadillac hearse that a dude turned into a hot rod. That was badass.
We had one in a Baby Seville.
Yeah.
86
The dude
Baby Seville.
The dude who lived down at the end of my street had a Cadillac hearse. It was a 501, and he turned it into a hot rod. He literally, no shit, the back end, he tubbed it out so deep, the tires, I could barely get my arms across them. I'm not shitting you, dude. It was the baddest ass hearse I've ever seen in my life. And in fact, when you open the back door and slide, there's a coffin in it. You slide the coffin out, the coffin is a beer cooler. Bam! I was like, dude, that is the baddest ride ever.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It had a 4-speed slap shift in it, and that motherfucker could clear a quarter mile in like 7.5.
No shit.
Yeah, it was wicked, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what would have done in that Baby Seville.
My Camaro was a 9 flat car. I'm not going to lie. It was never... the power in it was amazing, but it was a 9 flat car. That was it. What the fuck is that?
That's Randy back here playing with the
drilling holes?
Drilling holes and making more pipes and shit or something.
Jesus Christ, Randy.
He's almost done, he said.
You're fucking with my buzz, dude.
I was like, what the fuck is that? He's over here making pipes. And El Camino, 400. No shit.
Oh, yeah, Anunnaki, dude. I'm telling you, dude. That 501 Cadillac 501 engine was wicked when he was done with it. He had that fucker dialed in.
Yeah.
I shit you not. He bought it in a hearse, a Cadillac hearse, for transporting dead people. It was fucking, and it was amazing. He did it like kind of fucking like Munster style because it had flame job on the side of it and shit. It was awesome.
Nice. Well, I still got my Chevy van sitting out back.
To this day, he's the only motherfucker I went to school with to beat me in a quarter mile.
The interior
Yeah.
It's a 1-ton Chevy van, and it's got mags on it.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, blew the engine in it. A 350.
Fuck
It was
yeah,
an
Chris.
81
Yeah.
350. Big
Yeah,
block,
them 302s were wicked, dude.
oops, just a second.
Yeah, right, Anunnaki. Yes, even the later truck engines and shit that they got, that all came from the 396. Because they realized they had found the balance. You know, that was kind of like the magic ratio or whatever. Oh, nice thing. Yeah, I never had an El Camino. I always thought they were kind of fucking weird looking, but I like trucks and I like cars. I don't necessarily like trucky cars or car
No, they're badass, dude. They're badass because my first vehicle was a 65 El Camino.
Well, I hear you. I've seen them with mags. They're pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I'm just saying, like, it was not my first go-to. You know what I mean?
No, it was the accessibility, man. Dude, we're talking about the days with the all-night drive-in thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it came with its own bed.
Right. Yeah. And it was open air, so it was cooler than a van.
Right. And I had a tonneau tarp, you know.
Yeah, you can hang that shit up. And
time to pull the seat. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
wait a minute, what'd you call it? The age of accessibility?
You're damn right.
Holy shit. All right. I see.
Yeah. Hey, dude. I'm sure I've got plenty more memories to make, but I'll never make memories like that.
I hear you.
They don't make those no more. You can't even get them. It's like limited time only kind of shit.
Oh, paying for them's dicey.
It wasn't so dicey back then. Because mostly people were respectable, kind of. Back in the 70s, shit like that.
Yeah, an El Camino is a lot lighter than a Chevelle. Like almost half the weight, actually.
Yeah. Exactly half. Yeah. My El Camino had a 283 in it. Little bitty 283 with the Power Glide 2-speed.
Yeah.
Some bitch hit. You take that thing full throttle from a stop, and it'll squeal tires because it ain't got much weight in the back. But you hit 70 mile an hour when that some bitch hits second gear, and that back gear breaks loose again, squalling like some bitch.
Hell yeah.
Break shit out of people. Especially you, because you're driving, you're like, holy fuck, it's 70 mile an hour, dude. And the tires done squalling off. Thought I broke something.
Hell yeah, Anunnaki. You didn't tell him wrong, man. That 396 was something special. That was a
mean boy. That was bad.
And the 327 as well. The 327 and the 396, they kind of found that same balance, you know.
Right.
As far as Chevy goes.
Right, but their competition between
now, I'll tell you what, the Ford 300 straight six, as far as truck engines goes, has no equal. No equal. That motherfucker was a workhorse, Jack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could beat it to death and that fucking, F100 to keep right on running.
That's like a slant six Dodge.
Yeah.
You can't stop that son of a bitch.
No, you can't. It runs forever. You know? Yeah.
What's up,
Yes.
Canoe?
Yes, Sing.
Welcome back.
The
More car
327
talk.
The 327 was quote unquote the board version of that.
Yeah, give us a car talk.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like what my limited knowledge is, whatever.
74 SS, really? No shit.
Oh shit!
So.
Yeah,
I believe so. Sir.
you might be able to pull that off if you got good machinists and shit. You might be able to do that.
That I believe so. I think it was all the same block. Even the 351 Windsor, all the small block
Yeah.
Ford in that series were the same block, different bore.
Yes, exactly.
So when you and that's when I got the idea. So I was working on a Cougar and turn around and building the engine for my Cougar. And I was like, man, I got a 351 here, but I wanted to pump up the compression. Well, it was going to cost me a lot of money to have the heads cut.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I got 327 over there. It's got a thrown rod. Heads are great. Okay. I grabbed that 327 and put it on there.
Does it fit? Why, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. So I turned around and I threw it at the machine shop and said, hey, I just need you to cut me some 351 valves into this head. And that's how I got my 9.5 to 1 compression.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was that simple. I was like, oh, this can't be that easy. Yeah, it was. With the 30
yeah, but they came with the tempered heads anyway. That's what I'm saying. You got the right heads. As long as they bolt up, dude, what the fuck?
Right. And when you get them cut, you make sure they put that 30-second edge on there.
Right.
And with the matching valves, you're golden.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch is crisp as can be. And you know, I put a half-inch cam in it, and we took a Ford 500.
Oh shit, Sing. Yeah, now you're see that's American muscle right there.
What's that?
79 Z28. That had a fucking monster. That actually had a monster transmission in it. He put a Muncie 4-speed in it, but it came with a beast.
The 79.
Yeah.
Those are big, long, flat roofs, right? The
Right. Yep.
Flat hood. Yeah, those things were beasts. Oh yeah.
The automatic transmission in those was probably the only automatic transmission that I would ever put in any car. Period.
I was telling people about it last night. We actually put a tow hitch on one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we can pull cars with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever.
Hello, infidels. How do you all do?
Hello, Ahmed.
I snuck by you all. I just kicked AOC's ass and stole her teeth. Now I can mow some lawns. That bitch was competing with me. I was like, I'll snuck by your ass, bitch.
Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl.
Oh, look, it's my cousin, the goat wannabe.
What's up, Ahmed?
Ahmed is having a butthole attack right in his hole from all that 396 attack call.
Yeah, those were car engines.
Oh, I thought they were highly explosive grenades, so I can strap.
No, they were just car engines, dude. Relax.
Damn it! I'm in the wrong chat again. Fuck me.
What's a goat to do?
What is a goat to do?
Well, get rid of the camel first. 'Cause those motherfuckers are humpers. And they teach a men how to hump by using us as their stepladders.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
tired of being used as a stepladder.
I don't blame you. That's pretty degrading.
All right.
Welcome to my snack bar world, my friend.
I would not want to be used as a stepladder to engage in camel rape. I would not want that for myself.
Oh, they give him birth to half a breed, half Ahmed, and then there's a snack bar, and
Ah,
then there's a
Jesus.
fucking camel in there. All mixed up. It's like a jambalaya. Yeah,
know
see that motherfucker? I hate him. That's
You know
why I
you're-
was looking for grenades, class 396, but then it was an engine fucking talk.
You know you're an infidel when you prefer women over goats.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm an infidel then. I've never humped a goat.
Yeah, we infidels don't know how to hump goats. We know how. We all carry a liquor license. See, they don't carry liquor license. We do. That's why their women leave their fucking husbands and they thrive coming here to West,
Right,
trying
right.
to fucking get rid of all that fucking clusterfuck mentality. So there you have it.
They take off the burqa.
Oh yeah, they got some fucking high genes in them, but some of them are inbred. So
Oh, yeah.
you don't know what you got behind that fucking burqa.
Some of them look like you.
Some of them need it.
Look like me. I'm gorgeous. Look at me. I'm absolutely gorgeous, especially now that I got AOC teeth.
No, it's a flying goat fucker. Oh, yes.
Flying goat fuckers. Hell yeah. Snack bar on all fucking Muslims. May they meet their own fucking 72 fuckers up there, you know?
There you go. Yeah.
Club kid, I don't know what you're worried about.
It won't be a virgin girls. I guarantee you that. It will be fucking 72 virgin dicks. Classified
Well,
from 6 inches all the way to 12 inches. You know?
The way I heard it was that a couple of them old boys from the Middle East wound up going to heaven after exploding some shit. And when they got there, all of a sudden, all these fucking American dudes jumped out from behind bushes and started beating their ass, right? And they were like, Allah, you have forsaken me. You said I had 72 virgins coming. What the fuck is this? And Allah came out and he said, no, you misunderstood me. I said 72 Virginians.
Ha 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 ha! I like that one. I use it. I could use it. That was a good one. I like it. Hey, I was born amongst them motherfuckers. I know.
Yeah, dude.
I'm telling you, I was working with Kenworth Steel, American company, way back early '80s, and there was this British guy with us. His name was Ray. We called him the Great Raimondo because he always standing there and staring at fucking things,
All right.
contemplating with his British mind. And then he came one time, right? We were in the marshlands. He comes running looking for his camera, and he was like, Anakin, where's my camera? I said, what for? He's like, you will not believe your eyes. What I have witnessed, I need to capture it and make a document of it. I
There
said,
you go.
okay, let's go. Let's see what you got. And there's a fucking Arab. He's got his dishdasha. You know what dishdasha is like like a cape. They dress the men in it. The white
Right,
cape.
right. The cape.
And he got it lifted in his mouth all the way, and he's got his dick, and he's fucking his own cow.
Oh,
And I was like, Ray, I don't think they're gonna let you go out with that fucking tape. But back in the '80s, it was like, you know, tape camera.
yeah.
So he started filming the guy and taking pictures of him, and we were really quiet behind those reeds. And I said, seriously, you're gonna have to put it up your British ass in order to smuggle it out. So because these motherfuckers, they look of everything. Everything.
Yeah.
So he got it, and I hope he got it out, or he got probably denied the right to smuggle it out. I don't know what
or
happened.
destroyed it or
But
whatever.
it was
Yeah.
amazing to him to witness fucking an Iraqi guy and a Muslim guy fucking his own cow.
Yeah.
I'm like, it makes you wonder why they get fucking retarded. All that sperm in that cow, she gives birth.
Well, dude, no,
That's
they,
a
they,
breed.
they actually in England, where a bunch of Muslims migrated to England, they went over there all through that fucking unrest and shit, and like basically were just border jumping through the EU. And the English, they had to open whole fucking hospitals just to deal with the incest babies from the Muslims. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's in their culture, my friend. I studied their Quran,
Yeah,
and I was kicked from the school in Baghdad for that class. It was called the Deen. Deen means religious class.
right.
They teach only Islam.
That's such
So
thing.
yeah, in it I was questioning the morality of Islam imposed upon Muslims to even sleep with their own fucking stepdaughters and stepsons as their fucking sex dolls.
Right.
Ever get freedom smacked so hard you
He
just
just
disappeared?
disappeared flat. He
It
vanished
just disappeared. Yeah,
into a red mist on the wall.
Right.
that's what I call brown shit splatter right there.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely, man. It's called a human fuckery. They deserve everything that coming into them. They don't like Republic Constitution. Fine, go fuck it. Get the fuck out of here.
Plenty of places in the world where the Constitution is not. Go find one you like and go there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but see,
saying?
they're in a mission. They want to spread Islam, and that's what Islam demand them. That the whole world must become Muslim under any circumstance.
Well, I'm familiar. The
So
religion
they teach. It
is not-
teaches them to lie, deceive, manipulate.
Do you know
And
what?
people wonder where the fuck our politicians picked up all that fucking human fuckery
And
from.
here's the truth about the Muslim faith.
Oh, there is no expiration date on human fuckery, dude.
And Ahmed or Anakin, he could back this up. The religion of peace, they're not talking about making peace. They're talking about the peace that will come once they take over the world.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
When all the infidels
Either
are
submit or it's written in their message. Aslimu taslamu, fa'in lan taslimu fala taslamu. It means exactly as I'm gonna fucking translate it. It means surrender or submit, and you are safe. If thou shalt not surrender or submit, you are never safe.
Right.
correct.
So when they come and they say, "Oh, احنا مسلمين, احنا اخوانكم. We are Muslims, we're your brothers." And my people are like, "Yeah, ahlan wa sahlan." It's like, "Oh, welcome, welcome." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding?
You're like, wait a minute,
They're
hold on.
gonna fuck even your goats, you
Are you
idiot."
are you listening to what these people are saying to you right now?
Right.
What? In the chat room?
No, I'm saying as far as like that must have been what you were thinking at the time. Like, can you believe this shit? They're just telling you what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah, that was their fucking message. Exactly their message means, Allah, we're your brothers. That means you all gonna fucking either convert or die.
Right. Yeah, that's unequivocal.
We had a guy we named Saragon. I remember back in the late 60s, 68, 67 was it? The 67 war against the Kurdish.
Okay.
The Iraqi government was against the Kurdish back
Yeah.
then, back in the 60s. And because the reason was because the Kurdish refused to submit as Iraqis, citizens. You know, that's why they call today North Iraq Kurdistan. When ISIS came in now after Bush fucked it all up, he brought the CIA, ISI. They fucking allowed them to destroy all these historical monuments to wipe off Assyrians' history.
Right. Yep.
So they can righteously claim it, because other than that, they can't. They can't claim it as their land, and now they want to. They've been destroyed. They still, till right now, as we speak, they
Whatever
destroy
happened to the
shit in
tunnels?
North Iraq.
What happened to the underground passages?
Which one? You talking about the one they're
Temple. They found the temple, the underground passages from the temple.
oh, they fucking I don't know. I hope they didn't bombard it, but the fucking Kurds will. They destroy everything in their path just to establish their state, which is stretched from North Iraq, half of Syria, southern of Turkey, all the way east Turkey, and all the way to west of Iran, northwest Iran. That's their plan. It's been known to us for the past fucking over 100 years since the fucking Turks brought them.
Right.
The
And that's
Ottoman
both
Empire
sides
brought them.
opponents.
Yeah, the Catholic Church was trying. This started in 1600, 1667 or 47, around that area.
From back in that time.
The Ottoman Empire was ruling, and they tried
1647.
Right.
1647. Yeah, they started slaughtering the Christians in Middle East. There was overwhelmingly majority were Christians, Armenians, Assyrians, Greeks, even Israelite Christians, Arab Christians. They were there. And they're protected under the treaty between the Vatican and an Ottoman Empire, and then the Vatican's tried to convert everybody because these people were Christians since times of Jesus Christ.
Right.
And they said, no, we follow the original documentation of the Hebrew writings, which was also the Greek Orthodox, and they did not submit to the fucking Catholicism. And Catholicism, the Catholics, the popes were like, all right, fucking go on them. The last one was the massacre of genocide of the Armenians because it was both political and religious. See, the Armenians thought in Turkey, they thought, oh, the young Turks are a new movement and they're going to help us during World War One. Get rid of the fucking old empire of the Ottoman, which was failing. It was actually a disaster. It was done. And the British agreed to that. So the Iraqi Assyrians came in and joined the party, right? So was the Turkish Assyrians. They were in Turkey. There was no Turkey back then. After TYT became Turkey. You know, through that cocksucker, what was his name? Ataturk. He modernized it after World War One. They brought him in. The British brought him in. The Americans were against that because before that we were like, you know, they knew they're gonna come and try to take over Iraq, which they did. The British did, and they split Iraq after they discovered oil, and they tried to take. They took Iraq, and then after we kicked their ass, they split Iraq into two. One became Kuwait, and the other one became Iraq.
Right.
But we didn't beat the British like with fights. But there was a lot of demonstrations, a lot of protests. The Bridge of the Martyrs, over fucking 15,000 Iraqi civilians died there by the British fire. It's well known, well documented, even on films. They were just chopping us. And we were just marching at them with no fucking weapons. And we were telling them, get the fuck out of Iraq. It doesn't belong to you. So after World War II, we adapted the Republic Constitution of the United States. But because of the Islamic rules, they changed quite a few things in it. But freedom of speech was allowed. Second Amendment was exactly almost copy from the United States, first and second. Even when Saddam Hussein took over Iraq, it was still there, except he took off freedom of speech. You can't curse him. You can curse Muhammad, but you can't curse Saddam Hussein.
Right.
So we were cursing Muhammad left and right, all the infidels there. Yeah, it was fucked up, bro.
That was the beginning of Sharia.
We arrested only since 1958 till 63, when we saw the gates of heaven open and freedom, total freedom. 58 to 63, that was it. That's when the fucking CIA decided let's fuck our own ally.
Right.
fuck our own self in the ass.
Yep.
Because if they would have kept Iraq a republic, I guarantee you 100% Iraq by now would have fucking bitch slapped every fucking nation in the Middle East try to fuck with Israel or America.
Dude, they were an economic superpower in like a decade.
Yeah. 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 From 58 to 68.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I
what the
mean,
fuck,
we
man?
brought every company there, every single fucking company around the world coming, feeding from Iraq. Well, with trades, of course, officially.
Yeah.
Everybody
Well, no,
was
like,
happy.
Everybody knew the official handle was, look, if you want to make Iraq some money, they'll let you. You know, if you want to bring money into Iraq, they won't fight you on it. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, but today Iraq is Islamic State. It's
Right.
under Islamic Constitution. It's no longer Republican since 2005. They did that. Thank you, Bush. You cocksucking fucking
Right.
loser. That's why I urge all Americans today, don't allow any fucking religious institution or any political faction in the United States government. That's why we have the same shit going on now in America.
Right.
That.
Yep.
Let me ask you something, Abenaki, because I haven't heard anything in a long time. You obviously keep up on the Iraqi news. Whatever happened to that Muqtada El-Sadar guy? Is he still around?
Oh, he's gone. They got a replacement for him, I presume.
Oh, he's gone? Okay.
Yeah, I think a Talibi, I think, or something like that. They have.
Oh, jeez.
Because that guy was fucking nuts.
Boy, he was a lover of the CIA too.
Yeah.
Him and the guy who they said, oh, he did 9/11, Osama bin Laden.
Bin Laden, yeah.
Yeah, he was not. He was just another fucking pawn in the game.
Well, yeah, he was just sold out to the CIA like everybody else. Look, that's what it's all about, you know? That's kind of what we're trying to expose is that, look, what you people have been fed in the public isn't what's really going on. You know, that you've been lied to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep telling my American brothers and sisters all the time. I remind them, do not believe anybody. Anybody. I don't care. Even if it's Trump is the best guy, but he's just the best option we got so far.
Right.
To fucking undo what they've been doing over 50 years ago since they fucking whacked JFK.
Yes, yes, yes.
Which was funny. It was the same year they whacked our first Republican
Your
Iraqi president.
Your first president, yeah.
Yeah, the first fucking Republican Iraqi president. They fucking assassinated him the same fucking year, same fucking month.
Imagine that.
Yep. I remember that.
Amazing. Amazing how they fucking... evil never rests, my friend.
No, it doesn't.
Like you said, the human fuckery goes way back. I mean, people tell me you worship wrong gods. Because, see, my family are Christians. I abandoned all our fucking religions.
Well, whatever religion you are, just to use.
I don't have a religion. I just follow my ancestors' faith in their gods.
There was fuckery in the Garden of Eden from the very beginning. There was fuckery. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the way it is.
Even between God and his own fucking Satan, whatever the fuck his name, which I don't believe in Satanism. And look at them. They started their own fuckery from there before even Adam was created.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was reading a text by in Haduranna. She was a princess, the daughter of King Sargon of Akkad, 2500 BC. This is 20. That's over 4,500 years ago.
Yes.
And it's written on it by order of Nannar. That was her god. See, in my faith, if you're a female, you associate with a male god as your god. And on it, but if you're a male, you associate with a goddess.
Right.
That's
well,
how it goes.
that's how you maintain balance.
Yeah,
I hear you.
exactly. And her god Nunnor, which was Sin, the moon god,
Yeah.
he instructed her that you must keep righteousness inside you as a human beings in order to become like us. So one of her teachings was when righteousness is cut off, injustice is increased. That's
Yes.
the balance right there. You either have a righteousness in you or injustice. You can't have both.
Right.
Not ready to go in the chair yet? No. I ain't going to.
And that's how far the human fuckery goes.
Yep. But the funny thing is it's really that simple. You know, as long as you're not out to fuck somebody else, it's nobody's business what you're up to. You know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
know?
We don't. I don't invite anybody into my faith, nor I impose it to anybody. It's totally your personal matter to believe in whatever you want to believe, as long as
Yep.
that belief system is something that enlightens you and serves your purpose in this world
That's
or
right.
in this life that we are all part of. Every one of us is part of this life. We breathe the same fucking air, you know.
Yes, sir.
So I am not better than you, and you're not better than me. I could be good at something, but you could be good at something else
Right.
other than I don't know shit about. And this is where we should come together and learn from each other
Copy that.
instead of fucking killing and murdering each other over what? Over fucking what, man?
Yeah.
Over because my God got a
Politics.
bigger dick than your
Politics,
God?
bro.
Fuck that.
Politics, bro. That's what it is. It's all politics. It's bullshit.
Yeah, human fuckery is called the human ideology. See, that's why I take kids now. I got three children. They are my pupil. I teach them arts because I'm
Right.
an artist originally by trade. Since I came from my mother's vagina, I came with a fucking pencil and a brush in my hand.
There you go.
Yeah, it's funny because each one of them fuckers, my mom and my dad, they claiming the victory on who gave birth to me.
Right.
My mom is like, I bore you 9 months in my belly. My dad is like, yeah, but I seeded that belly, son. So, and I was like, yeah, and I'm a motherfucker who you guys spat out into this world. Now I got to suffer your fuckery too.
Mm.
But I love you guys. I love them. I love them. I will worship the fucking ground they walk into because they're the ones who forged me. And for that, I owe them for the rest of my life. And that's called respecting your family, your
Yeah.
mom, always, even if they're wrong. That's fine.
Yeah.
They're still your makers in this world. You have to respect them because if you don't respect your mom and dad, you will never learn how to respect yourself, and you will never learn how to love yourself. And then you're not going to learn how to respect others and love others for who they are. And that's the way.
Good point. Good point. I also think it transcends to the fact that if you don't know where you came from and you don't understand where you came from, you'll never know where you're going.
Exactly.
You know
Just
what I
like
mean?
a house without a footing, it will never
Yeah.
stand.
Yeah. I think that all applies. Yes.
Excuse me, this goat is fucking getting a chill out of these fucking AOC teeth. God damn it. They're too
Damn
big
it,
for my
man.
mouth.
You look like you could eat corn through a picket fence, son.
Yeah, I want to loan Lisa. Lisa's fucking mowing. I want to mow her. She can sit on my face. Sit on my face, girl.
Oh, jeez.
It is the eye of Gandhi, my friend. Shut up! I will snack by you, you fucking dot guy.
Silence. I kill you.
I got the red dot on your head.
I kill
I kill you.
Trying to help me. Thank you.
Hey, Ahmed, I will snack by you.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
whatever have to make mud. I'm a
I
nut job.
teach the kids today,
Crying out.
American kids,
Oh, you
because I abandoned my
goddamn.
my Iraqi fuckery a long time ago as soon as I left the borders of Iraq. And then as soon as I came to America, immediately started learning three things in America: the law, the history, and the culture.
Hell yeah.
See, it's amazing. Trinity is amazing, man. So I teach them about these things like, oh, all you need to learn is three things: geometry, physics, and chemistry.
Oh shit.
All you have in this world is your mother and father and brothers and sisters. That's all you got. Nobody will love you for who you are but your mom and dad and your brothers and sisters.
Right, right.
And if one of them don't love you, the family is broken.
Yep.
So you need to stick together. And all these things, beside what I teach them in arts, how to draw, what's the colors, mix, make,
Right,
where
right.
does each color, there's three primary, again, only three primary colors, even in fucking art and paint.
Red.
Pigments, there's
Blue.
only three, which is red, yellow, and blue. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, what about white and black? Oh, those are shades. Those are
Yeah.
shades. Those are not colors. But they say on paint for house paint, no, that's for dummies. That's why they say your color is white and color is. It's not. It's a shade. When you want to make a depth like shadow and stuff, you use black. When you want to make it bright and there's like a light splash or whatever, you use a white to brighten your colors. It's a shade. So everything. And now their
Hey,
kids
what's up?
are learning a lot.
Hi.
Oh, hi there, Miss
Outside.
Top Girl. How
What's
are you?
up?
Hi. Hi, neighbor.
Howdy.
Well, hello there. You forgot to tie me to your trailer, you motherfuckers.
I saw that. I saw your post. Or your
So I was gonna post the trailer in the comments, and maybe you guys could play it.
Are you wearing a sombrero?
No, you actually left me on the road, so I'm fucking trying to sniffle you guys where the farts of your truck is going, so I can fucking follow it.
It's like that. It's not quite
Wait a minute.
super, not quite
Sniffling
as
truck
bad.
farts? Is that what we've
Yeah, the
degenerated to?
gas. The gas it leaves, the diesel.
Oh, Jesus.
He's got a special diesel he uses in his Kenworth. 18-wheeler, 40-ton.
Oh shit! You got 5%. It's gonna die.
Yeah, he does, Dallas. You're damn
Yeah,
right
you
he does.
usually tie me with you on a fucking trailer. You
Okay,
forgot
that's
about me all of a sudden.
I'm gonna put the trailer in the comments. It's only 1:30. 1 minute's like 30 something. You guys should play
I
it.
missed your finger. Tickle my asshole.
What?
There you go. Thank you.
Holy shit.
She wants you to play the
We're
preview
gonna be
trailer.
doing a stream in like an hour and a half. Like once we get to our location, and it's gonna be an open panel, and it's gonna be degenerate as fuck, probably.
Right on, man. I'm in a degenerate mood. I'm like halfway through my bottle. I'm
Dude,
down, man. I am
he
down.
got me 2 bottles of Pinnacle Whipped because my teeth are fucking killing me.
We
I
got
even
fucking
had to take out my
got-
lip
we got
rings.
Ahmed over here fucking tempting you into lewd fucking hand movements and shit. This could go anywhere.
He just like
Snack bar style too.
So I'm gonna put my link for the trailer for our show
All right.
in there,
All
and
right.
I don't know if you guys want to play it real quick,
So-
but it's gonna be fun tonight.
Are you coming here trying to steal Pat's followers?
No,
and
wait,
bring them to your
I'm
fucking
from
She is
What
totally
state are you
breaking
guys
our
in
shit.
right now?
Goofed out over here by that time anyway.
She is using her boob power to raid our shit. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Vagina power.
Bob's at the museum.
Yeah.
It's all about
She's
the
working the
vagine.
mojo.
How is Dark
Yeah,
How is
the-
Darkside doing? You doing good,
The
man?
viewer counts always go up when she dresses in her little business.
I know,
Oh.
right? Yeah, we always get more viewers.
Yes.
See what you did, Kate? Now you got 2 goats.
I'm using the most expensive makeup I've ever used in my fucking life.
There you go.
I told him to go get me some cheap eyeliner.
And we appreciate it.
It's expensive. Ridiculous. I wouldn't spend that much money on makeup if I had it. Okay. His phone is about to die. and we're gonna start driving. But I'm gonna be in the chat. I'm gonna put that link in there too. My face is swollen, guys.
Cool. Cool.
My teeth are killing me. But I'm gonna drink some more vodka, and we're gonna run a stream also. Probably
Is it
whenever you guys
deep in
shut
your
this shit
gums?
down. Huh?
You got any of that colloidal silver?
Dude, the worst part is, I think of all of the supplements that I brought,
Take some
I did
turmeric.
not bring my fucking silver. Not that I fucking follow to stick to take any of my shit anyway, but
Well, it probably would help.
probably. Or it would just help to just fucking suck it up and go let them break my jaw to rip my teeth out again.
We don't
Oh.
suck, girl. We don't suck. We lick.
Wait.
Every one of us got a liquor license. So yeah, girl.
Right.
Damn, Skippy.
All right, I'm gonna put the stupid thingy in there.
All right.
Keep talking about stupid things, but you're not doing it. Drop it.
Well, I'm dropping this until see you
Drop
in the chat. Bye.
You're not gonna shut up. I will snack about you if you don't drop it.
Right on.
Fuck, bud.
Yeah, you can fuck me with your John Hall strap later.
Usna.
What?
You can go kickstart
There
your
you
flying
go.
carpet.
Yeah, Joker was like, man, Darkseid got a big stick. I said, how do you know that? Everybody's like, how do you know that? I was like, he was like, no, I was referring to his gear stick. I was like, no. You must be sharing him with fucking K.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck
Yeah, he's
you.
got
I
a
said,
huge gear shifter. That thing is like 4 foot long.
Yeah. Fire in the bowl.
Oh, hell yeah, Joker. Howdy, neighbor. Can your
yeah,
neighbor hear
Joker's
us?
here, yeah.
Yeah, Joker's here. Can your neighbor
What's
hear
up,
us?
Joker's neighbor? Howdy, howdy.
What the hell?
Mine was alcohol, fast cars, and off-road trucks. Hey, there's ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hi, neighbor.
Howdy, neighbor.
Hi, Pop.
What's up? What's up, Pops?
Big butt.
Steve and Pop's getting in on the fucking game.
Hey, I got a question for you, Pat.
What?
Is there anything that Pops would like for Christmas that we could get him?
You know what, dude? If you wanted to send something, I'm sure anything would be cool. At this point, man, I'm not
Because I'm putting together a package.
I don't
for you.
even want to
Do
like
something.
I don't okay. Yeah, do that. Whatever you want to do, man.
All right. Sounds good.
No, I don't even want to say what I'm thinking.
Yeah, sometimes the thought just flies. It grows wings.
Tanya says send them some slippers. What's his shoes, Slice? Yeah, slippers are nice. That's what I asked my mom for Christmas this year. 2 pair of slippers. Right on.
She still haven't dropped the link.
Yeah, give her time. She said her phone was dying.
Yeah, it's the stick shifting in her.
Her stick is better than bacon.
Darkseid stick is big, man. It takes time to unload and put on neutral. And she goes like, fuck you. I said, you can't. I'll grab fucking Darkseid and just throw him at you. There you go. Go fuck him.
What up, Bill? No, you're in the right
Bill,
spot.
I think
All right,
everybody's
cheers.
in the Sick Pat stream.
Who's
So
drinking?
make sure
with me?
that you're in the Sick Pat stream. Skull.
Score.
Indeed.
Yeehaw.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Yeehaw.
There she is, finally.
There she is. And there she
Yippee-ki-yay,
was.
motherfucker.
Oh, you know what time it is?
She was leaned up against the Ferris wheel.
I hope she liked that song I delivered on her discussion chat room thing. I mean, discussion board, wall, whatever, on her channel for her and Dark Side. It was
Her
a
arm fat
special
wings
gift
glistening in the sun.
sang by Leonard Cohen. You know who Leonard Cohen is, right?
Oh, yeah. The Hallelujah guy.
Yeah, he was a folk artist from. I loved him since
Oh.
Iraq.
I have got
And
the
that
greatest.
was another mistake. I almost lost my head because they said
you
he's a
like-
Jew. I said I don't give a shit. I love his fucking songs.
Ahmed, listen to me. If you like Leonard Cohen, listen to a man by the name of Ronnie, or not. His name was Towns Van Zandt.
Towns.
Yep, Towns Van Zandt.
Dude, if you like Leonard Cohen, listen to Towns Van Zandt. He'll break your fucking heart, dude.
What can you drop me in the chat his name or so I can write it down?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah. I'll hit you in chat. Hold on, look. You see it?
Tom Van Zandt.
Right there.
All right, I got it.
Yeah,
Copy and
dude. I'm
paste.
telling you, he will. His music will break your heart, dude.
I'm locking it on mine right now.
It's beautiful, man. It's like he is the essence of what it is to be alive and what it is to know that you're dying. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I can't put it any. It's
You
time
can't
for
describe
pie.
it more than that. I understand. So I'm going for him right now. Copy, paste, paste.
Listen,
It's
Waiting
time
for him to die. Okay.
the first song you got to listen to is called Lungs.
Lungs.
Yes.
Then listen to Poncho and Lefty.
Oh yeah. Poncho and Lefty, #1, top shelf shit.
That's
I
one of
figured
the
he'd dig.
greatest
I
music
figured once
videos
he
I've
hears
ever seen in
Lungs,
my
though,
life.
he'll dig into it, man. Yeah, I mean, how do you not hear a song like that and go, "Where the fuck is this dude from?"
Yeah, where is he from?
Well, he's from all over. He was kind of a hobo, dude. He like jumped trains and hitchhiked across country and shit.
Oh, like a drifter.
Yeah.
He was a free roaming spirit.
Yes, sir.
I get it.
He was like our Aaron to tires on crack.
Well, that shall seal it.
But he played a mean guitar.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna check
And
him
he
out.
played a mean guitar. He could throw down a riff or 5, you know.
Pie is the answer.
Pi is the answer. 3.14, motherfuckers.
And so much more.
What is it, 11/17 or whatever? Is that it, 11/17? That's pi, right?
No.
He
It's got to
went
be something right.
this in Montana.
Yeah, it's 11/17, 3.14. Oh, I got to look up the fraction now. You pissed me off.
I was going to say, I don't think that's it.
All right, here we go. What is the fraction for pi?
Three 3.141592654.
Yeah, but there's a fraction for it. It's like
That's not a fraction.
Oh, 22 sevenths. That's
I was
what
gonna
it-
say.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds right.
22
22/7.
sevenths. Yes. I was thinking of the ratio. Never mind. I was thinking of another ratio. I'm sorry. I fucked that up.
I was gonna say that didn't sound right.
But yeah,
I'll
it's
go back
20,
to
it's
1.4.
22 sevenths, 3.14. Yeah. I was thinking about golden ratio shit. That's totally different.
Right. Oh man.
No, 22 sevenths is like the accepted fucking ratio, the accepted fraction representing pi, like in math.
Mhm.
It's a close approximation.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, big ass thumbs. Yep, that's what separates us from the platypus, man.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for thumbs, we'd still be living in mud huts. Dennis Espinosa, welcome.
He's on fire.
Yeah, I know he's got the fire background. Look at this dude. That's badass.
Damn, I love that song. That's a great song, man.
I know, right?
Lungs. Oh yeah, that was fucking awesome. I loved it.
It's just beautiful, like everything about it.
The guy is fucking super talented. What is it?
Try the one I posted in chat. Tom Waits, Blue Valentine.
I don't want to try anybody else anymore. That fucking song pierced my fucking goat ass like a motherfucker.
He's like Towns Van Zandt broke my record. That's where I'm at.
Yep.
Blue Valentine's good too.
It is a fucking knife still piercing in my heart right there.
I'm telling you, dude, that song.
Just from your comment like there, you will love Blue Valentine by Tom Waits.
We know music around here, buddy. We'll hook you up.
You know Tom Waits?
Tom Waits?
Waits.
Tom Waits is good shit. But he's not for everybody. Like he's not everybody's taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like a folk, just like the folk music.
No, not folk music at all. No. When you're lying, you were
I was
saying-
giving an example, like folk music is not for everybody.
Right. It's not for everybody. Yeah.
No, you'd love Tom Waits. Especially this song.
What was the name of that American writer? That cocky son of a bitch now. What's his name? The one who wrote for big musicians too. Oh fuck, I forgot his name. I can see his picture, but I can't fucking remember his name. Oh, he was a folk singer here too back in '60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did some music for wrote some lyrics for even Rolling Stones and big high hits, man.
Huh.
I forgot his name. He had a guitar on him, and he had a
Oh, are you talking about Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, he's a cocky son of a bitch. I
Right.
like Leonard Cohen because his lyrics destroys fucking Bob Dylan's lyrics.
Yeah, Bob Dylan sold his whole collection, his whole library of collection.
Did he?
Yep, $350 million.
Holy shit.
So he was after money after all, not about fucking art.
Right. Yeah. Oh
When
no,
he said he was all
admitted.
about art.
Listen, he admitted he sold his soul, dude. He said that in an interview. He was like, I sold my soul to the devil, and the devil has had money, and I'm gonna get all I can get out of it. He said that.
Wow.
But then he became a Christian for a while before or after that.
Before. It was before that.
Yeah, before that. That's what I thought. So he ultimately became a Christian, at least for a while. I don't know.
Wow, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
No money on earth can buy my spirit or my soul, man.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, what price do you put on that, right?
There, it's priceless. Life itself, every single fucking day we breathe and
Yep.
we live is priceless.
Yeah, but selling your music isn't the same thing as selling your soul. I mean, artists sell.
No, it is. Look, if
He's
you're
not an
look,
artist,
look,
not
look,
anymore.
I'm an artist. My music is my life, and I give it
Exactly.
to everybody. Okay, I don't ask people to pay me for shit for my music because I believe that belongs to everybody that can hear it.
Okay.
Exactly. When I used to do paintings and sculptings and I was traveling around the United States,
Yeah,
I didn't expect money. I mean, they called me, went to Louisiana, and I won the prize there, and I became a registered artist here. And then they came to me, and people were wondering how the fuck did these city of Detroit knows who you are.
right.
Because I'm a registered artist. I did give fucking 11 years of my life here as soon as I came here, and I was searching and learning American laws and ways of life and culture and painting, participating in fucking shows, winning prizes,
Yeah,
but it was not for the prize. I did it because I wanted to bring the human brain, human mind
you
into
wanted to
a higher
bring your
level
best
of
that you had to
understanding.
America. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I wanted my subjects when I paint them. Like I have one is hanging on my wall. I'm gonna give it to Renee Vester. It's hers.
Right on.
It's about a kid, a child, and he's an orphan. And he went up to a statue, like a wooden statue of Jesus Christ crucifix, and he started pulling the nails because he wanted him to help him to see his
Yeah.
dead parents because he's an orphan. So in my drawing, the statue is coming down out of the fucking wooden,
Oh yeah.
sculpture, and he's sitting there and he's holding the child and he's giving him a breath of actually whatever you can interpret it. Is
Yeah.
he killing him or is he taking him to see his parents? But the child, you can see clearly, he's dying in the statue that's seated there, came down. He's dying in his arms. So is he dying from this life or is he going to be received in another life? I did
Right.
many paintings, yeah. Like a child being born out of heaven. He's been sent like a spirit into earth. There's an army behind him, but there are three. Always I put this three. There's one look like a chief god, and then there's two gods, one a male, one a female, and she's a baby girl.
Yeah.
And she comes in and they throwing her right in the fucking river. And the river is life, okay? And it's this river, there are people swimming and it's sweeping them with it. Some of them are dying of drugs, some of them are burning in the river, some of them are killed, some of them murdered,
Yeah.
some of them are making it to the other side of the river, and there she is in the third stage. They're receiving her as an old wrinkled woman with a lot of battered body. There's a lot of damage in that body. And they taking her, and she's seeing the light. And out of all these that are dying, she's the one that she was only successful, and she
Oh,
gave
yeah.
birth to a lot of fish in that sea. They look like her. They are people, kids, children, and babies, and they all have her face, but they're
Fuck.
fish in the fucking gushing river. And when they saw that this guy comes in and he didn't give a shit how much it was. I tried to tell him, this is for he said, "No, you don't understand. I'm taking this. I'm going to educate kids with it." And his name was Scott. And I was in Arizona at that time. That was back in 99, 98. And he bought them. He bought them for like $1,500, each one $500.
Fuck
And
yeah.
he took them with him. But because he said, "I'm going to display it he had a gallery." He said, "I'm not going to sell it. I promise you that." So we made an agreement, signed an agreement, and he's going to just display it. It's not for sale for kids to come and learn from this. Because to him, it was something spiritual. See, he saw that as a spiritual thing. But a lot of kids, when they were looking at it, they were like, "Oh, is the old woman the same child? Immediately they understood. And I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
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 how
yeah.
did you know that? Because it looks exactly like her, they said. But why is she in the river? And I start explaining my artwork to them, and they were like, oh, that explains a lot. I said, yeah, journey of life. It takes you a lot of paddling to make it in life. It's actually harder than death. Death is for the cowards. When they commit suicide, these are cowards. I don't give a shit what reason they had. In my book, personally, they are cowards because that's the easy way to get the fuck out of this life. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't agree with that. If you experience enough, people get delusion and depression. Actually, people get to a point where they just want to turn off the pain, and the pain's an illusion. The pain is a lie, but you don't know that. But you can
really? How about if I shoot you a bullet in the leg? Let's see if that's a fucking lie.
no, the emotional pain is a lie. I'm not talking about physical pain. I'm talking about emotional pain
Well, emotional pain.
because it's a
It's
lie.
it's called emotional pain because it's not really pain. It's an unstabilized mentality in you because you witness something you're not supposed to. Something that is so intensely against what you're supposed to expect from life because all your life you see things growing, doing things, moving around, building, dying naturally.
Well, you can call it what you want. The thing is, you want to turn it off. 'Cause I've been there.
But you can't turn off because without emotion you're not a human being.
No, I'm saying the desire to commit suicide is based upon the desire to turn off that emotional pain or however you want.
Oh yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, I read you now.
You want to turn it off. And what I'm saying is that mentality or that emotional pain is an illusion. It's based on lies. But you don't understand that when you're going through it. And you just get to a point where you just want to shut it off. But you,
Yeah, that could be.
and the
Who knows?
only way you can is commit suicide. I've been there. So I wouldn't be too self-righteous about that, about people that commit suicide as well.
It's not self-righteous. It's just life is hard. I know that. I tried
No,
to
no,
kill myself twice too,
no,
not once.
it's a judgment. You're saying they're cowards. It's a judgment. And it's a judgment
Of
that
course, I judge them because they're losers. They give up on their life. How could you give up on life? Life is priceless.
I just told you, when you get to a point where you want to shut off the emotional pain, when you want to shut that off and you can't.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm emotional when I fucking like if somebody comes trying to kill me, I'll kill them without any emotion. Without any emotion, I won't hesitate a second. I'll just fucking even if I have to decapitate the motherfucker just to make sure he's not gonna wake up.
Old people get to the same point. They just get so tired, it's time to move on. And they'll give up eventually and stop trying to hang on because they're just too tired.
Yeah, that's exact my word. They give up on life.
Because they're too tired. They've been through it. I'd have a little.
No, it's just giving up. I mean,
Yeah.
life starts. It's a cycle.
Well, you'll get there yourself personally. You'll get to an age where you can't function like you'd want to function, and you get just tired, just plain tired.
That's part of life. That's the price of life.
But I'm saying you get to that point where you'll want to give up, and ultimately there's no choice.
You
Well,
don't have a choice when you came into this world.
I'm just not going to get old.
There you go.
I'm just not going to get old. That's all there is to it. I get older, but I'm not going
It's that magic.
Your
in that
body
moment.
gets
Magic
old,
in that
yes,
moment.
but if you're attached to your body too much, I understand what he's trying to say.
I know.
I totally understand. He thinks I've been there, man. I tried to kill myself twice when I was young, actually. I was age of 18 and 19.
I tried to kill myself. I joined the United States Army.
Well, I was in a situation where God gave me a choice because I was suicidal for a while. And then I had an accident. It was an accident. I didn't do anything on purpose. I fell 35 feet in Yosemite, hit chin and chest first. Long story. I'll make this not a long story because I don't like to talk all that much. But basically, They got me down to Yosemite Valley Clinic, and they were going to release me. But this woman doctor happened to walk by my room I was in and said, and heard me complaining about it being difficult and painful to breathe. She inquired more about the accident, how far I'd fallen, and how I'd hit. She called a surgeon down in Fresno, ended up taking a long ambulance ride. They did the iodine dye thing, did imaging, and the surgeon came back to bedside and said, "We're going to have to operate you. You're going to die." I had an aortic aneurysm. I had less than a 5% chance of making it. And my attitude then was, if death was non-existence, it was better than feeling the emotional pain. That's where my head was at the time. But then I think God put my mother in my mind, and I realized I couldn't hurt her that way. So I signed the authorization for the surgery. I knew enough from college physiology to know that they couldn't cut me open quick enough on a court order. I'd be just, your aorta goes, you're unconscious within a few seconds, and you're dead within a minute because you pump all your blood in your chest cavity. So, but I signed the authorization thinking, well, I can't hurt my mother this way. But after that, I was more depressed than ever because I had to live. I didn't want to, and I couldn't shut this thing down. And that's actually when I first started having my supernatural experience with God, where I prayed and called out to God saying, if you're there, you have to do something. I'm going to go stark raving mad. And I had this experience where this blanket of peace just enveloped me. And I was at this inexplicable peace. It didn't last long enough, but it was long enough to keep me going. And one of the first things I read in the Bible, because the Gideons put Bible, bedsides for hospitals and hotels, one of the first things I read was, we either fall on the rock broken, or the rock falls and crushes us to dust. Basically, God gave me my choice. Like, you gave up on your life. You gave up on your life. It really is mine. Fast forward 30 years later, I get a staph infection in my blood. It starts breaking down the bond of the synthetic graft on my aorta. I started bleeding out. I thought I had the flu. They gave me. I ended up. I don't want to go too long on it, but I ended up taking antibiotics. But then my heart rate was going up, went up to like 100, 120 arrest. So I knew I had to get to the emergency room. I got to the emergency room. They said they did imaging too, and they said you don't have they did blood test actually. Then the blood test said that I had the staph infection in my blood. That staph infection ultimately was breaking down the bond of the synthetic graft they put on my aorta. And I actually started coughing up blood in the hospital, but they were supposed to release me the next day, and they didn't pay much attention to me. I almost bled out, bled internally, and died inside in the hospital. Ended up in an induced coma on ice, and ended up with a human donor graft they flew in from Missouri. So I've been through that, and I had the choice. Like I said, I felt God was telling me, you gave up on your life. It really is mine.
But that's your personal experience there.
That's my personal experience. I've had 3 thoracotomies. I'm cut from the middle of my chest, around my side to the back and top of my shoulder, all the way around my side. They held me up like a suitcase 3 times. Both times I had less than a 5% chance of making it.
My hookup was when my arm got shattered with a fucking bomb shrapnel. My right arm. My tripes muscle got just obliterated during Iraq-Iran war.
Mm-hmm.
And my last friend was Thamer. I had to save, and then I received another bullet in my leg from the fucking Iranis G3 rifle in my left leg. He got 2 more bullets in his stomach, and he was still kicking alive, but I fell there, but when that fucking thing dropped on us, the sky opened to me, and there was 3 gods standing there. Actually 3, always fucking 3. I don't know why. There was the chief god and the male god and the female goddess. They were there, and they were chattering with me, and they were telling me, you gotta wake up because it's not your time yet. Wake up, and I woke up. And I was actually awake when they were telling me wake up. And I was like in a dual state of 2 realms in the same fucking time. But before that, when I was a kid, I also experienced that shit. I actually went and I saw the other realm. And I kept my mouth shut all these years. And last time I came on YouTube was on Bobby's channel. truth seeker, and first time in my life, because they were asking us, "What was your experience?" Because I believe in bond of heaven and earth. I do. My ancestors, before Jesus was born, before everybody, before even Jews existed on earth, they talked about that. There was no books. There was no Hebrew. There was only Sumerian and Akkadian and clay texts. On them, it's written that gods have bonded heaven and earth. And I fucking strongly believe in that because when I was a child, before I learned of that, I saw that. You get it? You feel me?
Yeah, that's your personal
Understand
experience.
what I'm trying to explain here?
Yeah, I won't dispute
That
that.
was my personal experience.
Yeah, no one can
So
dispute
I
your
kept my
personal.
mouth shut, and now I came here on YouTube. Everybody was laughing at me. Christians, non-Christians, whatever. Even fucking Bob kicked me out of his channel for just telling the truth of my own experience. But it's my truth. Could be not your truth.
Yeah, no one can dispute your experience. You know, where that the origin of that experience.
I
You know,
still stand. People who kill themselves, they're losers in my book.
yeah.
I don't give a shit what kind of fucking mentality they got. You
Yeah.
don't kill
I
yourself.
don't lay that kind of judgment on people. When there's a
I'm
misconception,
not judgmental. I'm just laying it the way I see it.
well, you're
Okay,
labeling
you can say I'm wrong all you want, but that's me.
Okay. Yeah, and I should say you're wrong. But that's me. And
That's
basically,
it. That should settle it.
Jesus existed before his incarnation.
I know that's your personal opinion.
Yeah, that's my personal that's my personal truth.
Yeah,
Based upon the word of God, what it says in the beginning was the word.
yeah, I know that
The
shit
word of God.
since clay texts. It's written.
So
His name is Nunqazidda. It means the knower of secrets. But you didn't know that until now. I just spat his name out.
didn't know what.
His real name. That's
Yeshua?
written in cuneiform.
Yeshua's real name is what?
Nunqazidda. It's not Yeshua. It's Yeshua. Yeshua.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeshua. The ish, it means supreme. Isha. The supreme righteous. Mashiach, it means the redeemer.
Mashiach, I've heard that.
Yeah, the ish is fucking Sumerian, not even Hebrew. How you like that?
Oh yeah, and then if you want to go back far enough, you go.
Yeah,
back.
so you're telling me
Go
Hebrew
back-
was before Sumerian or
you go back-
Sumerian was
you
before
go
Hebrew?
back to
Which one?
Sanskrit. You could go back far enough to go back to Sanskrit.
Yeah, if you want to go that route, I'm more than willing. But we're not here to discuss our religious beliefs. We're here to
I only made that
discuss
comment.
things with
You made the
Stick
comment.
Pat and his whiskey bottle.
I only made that comment because you
Oh,
made a comment
yeah.
about it. So
Hey, you brought the fucking subject that I'm wrong about my judgment on people losers when
Wait a
they take
minute,
their
wait a
own
minute.
lives.
I
I
wanna-
still tell you, even in your own holy Bible, even in your own holy Bibles, if you kill yourself, you go to hell. That's
where
what it
where
says.
is that? You know where that is in the Bible?
Yeah, I'm positive. It's written somewhere there. It has fucking thousands of pages, I'm sure.
Yeah, find that reference and give it to me next time.
Oh, here we go again, man.
Well, you made an assertion. The assertions back it up.
Yeah, okay. Where the fuck did the word Eden come from?
I'm not talking about Eden.
No, you're telling me you're telling me what you believe in is the right, what I believe in is wrong.
No,
You're going that route right now.
No, you made a statement.
Yes, you are, because you already judged me for my own fucking understanding, the way I understand things, and you try to twist it to your own fuckery. Okay?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah,
You
because
made-
the way I see people who kill themselves in my book are losers.
in your
my
book,
book.
and that's fine.
You're not understanding me. In my personal book, personal. You know what personal is, right?
And I understand that, and that's fine.
No, you don't, because you just fucking judge me on that.
No, you're entitled to your book, but you said it said so in the
I'm not
Bible.
talking about my book. I'm talking my own personal experience in life as a person, as a human being. If anybody killed themselves, because I tried it twice, not once, and I killed people, and I didn't fucking like it, and it was war. you know, sometimes they put my own fucking officer put the gun on my head and said, Anakin, you gotta execute that motherfucker. If you don't, I'll drop you here dead and then execute you both. What would you do in my situation? Would you fucking pray to Jesus or God? Maybe this gun can go away from your head? Or are you just gonna have to fucking pull the trigger and bite that bullet of reality? It's called fucking facts. And facts don't give a fuck about my feeling or your feeling.
No, what I'm saying is it's fine that that's your perspective. That's your perspective. You have a right to it. But you
Dude, I was only fucking 18. I was a teenager, man.
Let me finish. You made a statement that it also says that in the Bible, and all I ask you is where? Give me a reference.
I'll find it one day and I'll fucking smack it in your own page.
Okay, that's fine.
I will.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to go look for it right now.
All right.
Well, alrighty then.
How do you help me one of these?
What, Pop?
When's the revolution?
Whenever Joe America decides to get off his couch.
I ever have more ammo ordered.
Well, whenever Joe America decides to get up and do his duty, I'll be at his back.
Where'd you find the ammo?
I shoot a lot of 7.6239, and
I may or may not have possession of ammunition for things that may or may not be firearms.
May or may not exist. You take your upper and lowers, and you separate them, and you put the lower somewhere else. Then you have the uppers or whatever. Just separate them. You keep them apart from each other, far away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a crate of shit my uncle's supposed to ship to me on a certain day.
Nice.
I got a guy who is selling complete polymer AR-15 lowers for $300.
Really?
Yep.
Are they 3D printed?
Don't know yet. I'm gonna try and find out this week.
Yeah, do that because I'd be interested to know.
If I'm, the guy said that, you know, I don't know if they're like a small shop or just a person that's making the actual, you know, the lower, but the parts kit that's installed, it's all Spikes Tactical. Mm-hmm. So that's a quality name.
Yeah. You know? Well, no, what I'm saying is that we're setting the market price right now for this new shit that's coming in. And we need to be careful about what we set the market price at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But with the market going the way it is for guns and ammo right now, you know, everything's high. It's fucked up. But I have no experience with polymer lowers, so I'm not sure if I'd want to, you know, invest in that.
Well, the thing about polymer lowers is you have to machine them precisely because they don't give. They're there's no, you don't allow for wear. You know what I mean? Like
I definitely have to inspect it before I bought it, you know.
Yeah.
It depends on who's manufacturing. They come a long way on polymer. Lowers you don't have to worry too much about because there's not a whole lot of stress on lowers. Polymer uppers though is a different story.
I mean, I got a Glock, and that's a polymer lower, but you know that's different than an AR. And my Glock's a beast.
Yeah, the upper head takes a lot more stress. There's a company, company called Robar, partnered with another company. They're doing some really nice polymer rifles that supposedly last at least, you know, go through 50,000 cycles. But I'd always use caution on a polymer upper. Lower shouldn't be any big deal.
Yeah, there you go. Right there. The 9mm.
That's 10 mil.
Really?
10 mil is nice.
That's a light frame for a 10 mil, dude.
That's the compact, the Model 29, the little one.
All right.
I'll have to show you how old school I am.
I bought that like back
How's
in
that recite?
2003.
How's that recite?
Recite?
Yeah, like when you fire around and the recoil comes
Oh,
off
okay,
sight.
yeah. Like you and me, we're kind of beefy in the arm. Our arms can handle the recoil. It's nothing. Yeah, I'd say it's equivalent to like a 38. It's not that. It's not that bad. I can accurately do a 10 round mag dump in the X ring in like 3 seconds.
Like in a 6-inch pie plate at 50 yards.
Yeah. It's the recoil is very manageable.
Right on.
Old school 1911.
Oh yeah, the 45. That's my shit.
Springfield.
Now, but here's my difference. I used the custom grip, and I had the 1.5-inch extended barrel and the long slide.
Yeah, these are aren't stock grips, but I think they make a lot better grips than I have on it right now. And I think the tritium is starting to fade on the night sights. I have a couple of 9mm too. I got a Canic 9mm.
Yeah.
Chinook. However you say that. But, people say problems with reliability with 1911s, and this thing has never missed a beat.
Yeah, the 1911s were solid, man. You can't beat that for a pistol starting for a frame.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Tactical light and everything. Look at him.
No, it's a laser.
Oh, it's a laser. Look at you. Is that a sighting laser or just a target laser?
It's a laser.
Okay.
It's 20 years old. It's a auto ordnance by Thompson.
What's good to do is practice enough where within a close range of point and shoot, because anybody that's really decent with a gun, if you get in some kind of gunfight, if you have to aim, you're lost.
Right. Oh, what is that? A Walther?
No, this is a Taurus G2 Millennium 9mm.
Dude, from this profile, from the camera profile you were just showing us, that looks like that Walther, man. That fucking
kind of.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very similar to their PPK or whatever they call it.
Well, but it's like PPSHK now or whatever, man, the modern one. The old James Bond PPK is gone forever.
Yakman posted a link there. There are a couple of different views. People have different perspectives. Even the Christians have different perspectives on whether suicide damaged you or not.
Well, the Christian argument goes like this. God is the giver and taker of life. So if you step in and take your own life, you're not giving God his justice. You're not giving God his due. That's the Christian argument. Now, personally, I think
that's one Christian argument. There's arguments on both sides.
I think that, like, if you're coming for me and I'm surrounded by 8 million enemies and I decide that pulling the pin on the grenade is better than being captured by you fuckers, then, I can kind of understand that. You know what I mean? Judge thyself lest you force God to. That's right.
Let's read this in context here.
Well, no, I'm not.
Hey, did you get a link?
Why?
Did you get the link? It's in the private chat for things that you're not supposed to do to yourself. It's against the will
shit.
of God.
Oh,
And
okay.
1 Corinthians 10:13 is exactly telling you. It states, whether therefore you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. That means God dwells in you. You're bonded by God, by His Spirit. Okay? Your spirit belongs to Him. You fucking kill your body, you're robbing your spirit from the right to exist. So therefore, you're cutting yourself off of your own fucking Holy Spirit, of your own God. That's 1 Corinthians
There you go. The body is the temple.
10:13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does all things to the glory of God? Who is that perfect?
Your God. Your God is your holy God, and your body and your spirit are bonded. This is why I was referring to earlier on the Clay's text is written that earth and heaven are bonded. Everything on earth
No man
is in heaven. Same
no-
thing. Jesus Christ spoke of that too. Everything thou shalt
Well,
see and
that-
experience
that's-
here as it
Hey,
is. Oh,
hold up. No man is perfect, but all men should strive to be.
Yeah, it says, "Be holy as I'm holy."
there you go. Thank you, Pat.
We
No
should
man
try
is
to
perfect.
be, but the point is, if you make
I don't give a shit about your points anymore. You ask for a fucking reference, I give you one. There it is. It's in your Bible. Thou shalt not take thy life. Thou shalt not murder actually means including your own fucking life, not just any life.
No, it says, "Thou shalt not do a lot of things," and we all do.
It says, shall not.
do
The six commandments of God to His children. It says number 6 exactly. Thou shalt not murder. It's in Hebrew. La qatl.
I understand.
Don't fucking murder.
To murder and to murder is to kill without cause. Now there's a whole bunch of different reasons that you could kill someone that would not be ungodly.
He's trying to come here and judge me on the panel. I'm out
Yeah,
of here.
yeah, that's not
I'm
fair.
out of here.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. That's not fair. But what I'm saying is we have to understand that these things are in us as men. We have to strive to be the best we can be, but nobody's perfect.
No, what I was trying to say is no one's perfect, and if you violate, if the weight is that you're condemned for committing suicide because it's like murder and violating the 6th commandment, if you violate any of the 10 commandments, then you'd be condemned as well. And it's not that. Then that's not true. There's forgiveness and grace, right? If you're truly,
Right. Well, but that's what the New Testament was all about. They were saying, look, this guy is willing to give his life for everybody.
Right.
To not have to go through that, right?
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that we don't have a responsibility to carry our weight.
Oh, most certainly we have a responsibility. And that responsibility increases with knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah, you're damn right it does. The more you know, the more you tow.
But I'm not gonna put the bar where I am or you are on somebody that is not that knowledgeable or not that spiritually advanced. I'm not going to put the same right and the same criteria on them that's more likely on you and me.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's, that goes along with fundamental fairness and correctness and whatever.
And the Bible says, "He was given much, much will be required."
That's right.
Anyway, I think the other topic was more interesting.
All righty. Cheers. Everybody who's drinking, drink.
You never did answer my question. How much is one of the cameras supposed to hold?
What's the question?
I got it. It's my pops. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, come on back when you feel better, man. It's all right. You're welcome here anytime I'm here.
I hope I didn't scare everybody away or shoo everybody away.
Well, you know, there's a way. I think some of us sometimes forget diplomacy, and I'm guilty of it first. So I'm throwing myself under the bus first.
How can I have been more diplomatic? I just asked a straightforward question. I'm listening. I'm willing to learn how to be more diplomatic.
Well, the funny thing is, you're a grown man, so I can't really tell you what to do. But
you can give me advice. You can give me recommendations. How could I have been more diplomatic?
Well, you went in a particular direction that is specifically sensitive to certain traditions. We'll just put it that way. I like, and I'm not even sure that you intended to do it, but you triggered his defensive response. Okay, so what I'm saying is, we don't necessarily have to trigger each other's defensive responses, which is cool. I mean, we're all good here, but and again, I throw myself under the bus first. I'm not always the most tactful motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I say things when I think it, and sometimes that bothers people.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a little different. You could use.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. But like, I always look back and there's still offended people, and I'm like, I don't even know what I said wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm partly on your side there, because I don't really believe you intended to offend, dude. But on the other hand, I think that we could all take a chance at stepping back and maybe not being so immediately aggressive. I don't know. Just a thought.
Yeah, I think people probably perceive you as aggressive and me as aggressive. It's like you could say anything you want to me. You could say I was wrong about anything, and I'm willing to calmly point and counterpoint.
Right.
We can leave and agree to disagree with no problems at all. You know, I didn't really have a trigger that way. And I'd listen to your counterpoint with the intention of trying to learn something, and it might even change my point of view.
Well, I'm only speculating, because I don't know why he was offended.
Yeah.
I'm only speculating that maybe it's your style, the way that you approached the issue.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand personally why he was offended. So I was kind of trying to figure out maybe what set dude off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could probably pose my stances more as questions. Have you ever considered? Maybe that would be less of an affront.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't strike me as particularly religious, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of threw that shit to the side. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to sort through it.
Yeah. Yeah, he brought up spiritual topics, though.
Well, yeah, but that's fair.
Oh, yeah, I think you can bring him up. Yeah, that's no problem.
I think he's allowed. You know.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he's not allowed. What I'm saying is, if I bring up a topic like that, and someone has a counterpoint, I'm perfectly willing to listen to it.
Well, that's fair. I got that. I just think, like you said, like I think guys like you and me are sometimes interpreted as being too aggressive. We don't always consider the other position when we step into the ring. You know what I mean?
I understand. We got a 6-shooter now.
Yep.
Nice. What model is that?
That's a 38, ain't it?
Yep, it is a 38.
I love that gun, dude.
It's actually a German gun.
Yeah,
I need
well,
the
yeah,
right
it was.
Rohm, Rohm,
Yeah.
Satzenheimer. Yeah, it don't work though. It needs to be the cylinder needs to be respringed and retimed. But
Oh, there you go. Oh, dude, those old revolvers are easy to work on. If you take that fucker apart, you can do that with a file. I'm not kidding. You'll
I
see
believe,
it.
yeah. See, that's the thing, man. My situation and my plans for the next couple of years, like I'm talking like in about 2 years, I'm going to be coming into some money, for my inheritance when we, eventually sell our property here.
Okay.
I'm going to get some bank. And the one thing that I'm really thinking about doing is taking a professional gunsmithing, certification class.
Yeah, nice.
So that's what I'd
Oh,
like to
yeah,
do.
absolutely, dude. Yeah.
So doing that kind of work, I know nothing about that kind of work, but I'd like to learn.
Guns are remarkably simple machines. If you start breaking them apart and looking at what they're really made of, they're remarkably simple machines. Yes, Charter Arms, right? Is that Charter Arms or North American?
North American.
Then that's a 22 Magnum.
No, it's the 22 long rifle.
Really?
Yep. It
There
need
was
work. It
there was
needs
only
work too.
one model of the North American Arms Derringer revolver that had 22 long rifle. Most of those were 22 long Magnums. That's cool. That's a nice gun. Keep it.
22 long rifle. Yep. I tried to fire it earlier this year. It would not fire. I think the firing pin, the firing pin assembly is installed incorrectly.
No, the spring is weak. Listen, all of those had the same problem. The spring that fires the trigger is weak. You have to put a stronger spring in.
So it impacts the firing pin harder?
I will check that out.
Look, if you contact North American Arms, they will actually send you a spring for that gun.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Is that because the hammer doesn't impact the firing pin hard enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a manufacturing error.
And then I got this.
Oh, that's nice. Another little 38, right?
That is a 32.
A 32 revolver.
Yep. That
Very
is
nice.
a Colt 32 police positive.
Sweet.
I guess
Yeah,
it's 32 Smith & Wesson long. And this was dated, estimated date is 1934 to 1936.
Yeah. That's
So
what
it's
they
a
used in
classic.
Chicago.
Yeah. Yep.
So you have a bit of
That was the Chicago police weapon.
Yep. Nice little gun. Almost no recoil at all.
Downtown City Police in Chicago, Illinois.
So you have a bit of a collection, huh, Knut?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. 32, 38, 58 grain. 32 caliber. It's good shit.
Yeah, it's weird because
Later, Bruce.
all the oddball, like I would consider that an oddball caliber right now. It's about the only thing
in
you can find in
modern
stock.
weapons it is, but 32 and 38 was very common back in the day, dude.
Yep. Oh shit! I'm still full screen.
Yeah, my granddad's quote unquote cowboy pistol was a 38, you know. He loved it. Like I was like 38, fuck 38. I want like 357 Magnum, 45, you know.
Well, that's
And
the
he
nice thing about a 357 Magnum. If you have a 357 Magnum gun, you can fire
38
357
special.
Magnum and 38 special through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the weird thing about all right, here's a little known firearm fact. If you own a Glock, and if you happen to have a 10 millimeter Glock, like I have, it is safe to fire 40 Smith & Wesson through your 10 millimeter Glock.
Yes, 40 caliber Smith & Wesson will cycle through it, will fire. It's a little less accurate through that weapon.
The only issue that you will have if you fire a lot of the 40 caliber through it, it will wear down the throat of your barrel over time faster than you normally would, but it's still safe to use. It is the only pistol that's
what I
safe
know
to
is
use.
if you fire a bunch of the 40 cal shit, you will notice that it's not as accurate. It doesn't.
Yeah.
But you can fire it, you know.
Yeah.
If you got
if you're using it as like a training gun, you just want to burn through some cheap 40. Yeah, because the 40 Smith & Wesson is about half the price of 10 millimeter auto.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only drawback of a 10 millimeter is the price of the ammo.
All right, Chris. Yeah, them old blue steel fucking Smith & Wesson 38s. And you can drive nails with them fuckers, dude.
Yep.
Like they're easy to shoot. Anybody can shoot them fucking things.
You ever watch a guy on YouTube named Paul Harrell?
Say again.
You ever watch a guy on YouTube named Paul Harrell?
Oh
No,
yeah, I love Paul.
I
Paul
don't.
is great.
What's his
Pat-
name?
Paul Harrell.
Harold. Okay.
He's down to earth and practical. He has real credentials too. He has real credentials.
Right on.
Yeah, as far as firearm instruction goes, that guy is one of the best.
Yep, I agree.
And he's down to earth, and he's got like that casual, cynical kind of humor that I know you would appreciate. He's great.
I hear you.
He did a real good breakdown of the Miami FBI Dade shooting years back.
Yes, that's where the 10 millimeter gained its fame. It was the 10 millimeter auto caliber was created because of that shooting.
Right.
Yeah, Paul
You're
is
not the first person I've heard say that. It might be right, man.
Yeah, Paul is he's a member of the Oregon National Guard, and I think he's also a militia guy out in Oregon.
Damn man.
He does some great videos.
Real good videos. He's down to earth and practical and no nonsense.
I watch a lot of Hickok 45.
Okay, he's like Hickok.
I watch a lot of Hickok 45. He's my favorite. Even when he checks out the new shit, he still has that kind of salt of the earth common sense thing going on, you know?
There's two other YouTubers that I watch for firearm stuff a lot. Iraq Veteran 8888.
Yeah. Yes.
And there's a guy named Mix-Up 98. And he's out in the desert like in Nevada.
I've never found him.
They're both worth watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I watched Iraq 88 too, and also the Military Arms Channel. You ever hear of that?
Oh yeah.
He's not bad.
Yeah, Hickok 45 knows his shit, man. He knows his weapons for real. He's a no bullshit kind of a dude. I like him. And he can shoot his ass off too. That never hurts. Cheers. I got whiskey left in my bottle, boys.
I'm on I was gonna say I was on my last drink, but I lied. I got more than I thought.
Cheers.
I'm gonna get lit tonight.
Drink it up, man.
Nostrovia.
Nostrovia. Sláinte. Mm.
And we'll kick the goat for good measure.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I need to go get something to drink.
What you drinking, Canoes?
I'm drinking twisted tea.
Oh, right on. Yeah. Yeah, I got drunk Sunday. Right after church, right?
With the pastor.
Yeah, with the pastor. You're damn right.
I got to start pacing myself. I can't drink more than 2 days a week.
There you go.
Just can't do it. But I'm gonna treat myself. I'm going to the state liquor agency store.
I smashed close my thumb on that motherfucker one time and I never did it again. I learned. I ain't got that hard a head, dude. I smashed my fucking thumb in my granddad's Garand one time and that was it.
Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube. His channel name is Grand Thumb, and he does some pretty cool shit.
Yeah.
No, he's an operator. He's an operator.
I didn't develop the Grand Thumb because it only had to happen to me once, dude. I'm not repeating that shit.
Now that guy's a real operator. He's not much into the mechanics or anything, but he shoots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His reviews are like the most in depth that I've seen, as far as like individual weapon platforms go.
Right? Yeah.
He'll do a breakdown on a rifle, and it'll be like an hour long, like gun.
Yeah, he don't fuck around. Yeah, he don't fuck around. He gets into the nuts and bolts, man. I like Grand Thumb too.
Speaking of which, I just got a notification from Iraq veteran 8888.
Oh, there you go. What is he live?
It says Georgia air gun hunting with some kind of scope. So okay,
oh,
this is bullshit. It just popped up.
It's one of them 38 caliber fucking ABB guns.
Probably.
I want one of them motherfucking 357 BB guns, dude. I want one of them motherfuckers so bad. I was like, are you kidding me? You're killing hogs with them motherfuckers? Shit, bring that shit on.
Man, around here, okay, we got in my county in Ohio, the only wild hogs that we have, there are 2 herds, and they're in the very southwest corner of the county, like nowhere near me.
Right.
And the state Division of Wildlife says that you can kill them all that you want, you just can't eat them. Because
dude, you know what?
These 2 herds, they're diseased like you wouldn't believe.
That's because they were brought from Florida. They were isolated and they turned into a fucking mutant fucking clusterfuck, man.
Yep. They have guidelines posted where if you shoot one, they tell you that if you're going to handle it at all, you have to wear gloves, and they want you to call them so they can collect the body. And under no circumstances are you supposed to eat the meat from them, because they have like 100 types of parasites and diseases and shit.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen the signs, dude. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to read up on that.
2101 hours. God damn it, battery.
Yeah, Wiz went to bed, battery.
We're all up past our bedtime.
I'll throw up a link if you want to come in. There we go.
Let me slap the pain that I got in your ass.
12:02, just past midnight. I'm liable to turn into a pumpkin at any moment.
Oh. Get this, I got 2 free rabbits today.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even have to kill them. Buddy came in. He's like, "Yeah, me and my son were out shooting today, and we got these. And I don't like skinning and cleaning them." He's like, "There's something about rabbits that I just don't like doing. You want them?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take them." So I got 2 fucking rabbits.
Nice, dude.
They're chilling out in the garage. I'm gonna skin them and clean them tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to make fucking pasta tomorrow, dude.
I'm gonna chop them up and I'm gonna freeze them and save them, and I'll have them in a couple of months once I got
All
some
right.
fresh
Yeah,
vegetables
there
to
you
go
go.
with them.
So in the stew, or
Well, that's what I usually do. Is I'll kind of brown them in flour in a heavy pan with some vegetables and
I
like certain
I love squirrel gravy and pasta, dude. That's like
squirrel and rabbit gravy is like some of
that's
the
like
best
my
shit.
weakness, dude. I would
Yeah.
fucking put that shit over spaghetti noodles or macaroni noodles or any kind of pasta, and I'd be fucking a happy camper, man.
Yeah.
Or even rice, dude. Even like rice, that shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with rabbit or fucking squirrel.
Yeah.
As long as, well, okay, I'll take that back. If you live in the city, you don't want to eat a city squirrel or
No.
a city rabbit because they're eating fucking trash.
Yes, you will
And
die.
You
They're
will
eating
taste
meth heads garbage. You don't want that.
what you eat, you taste what they're eating. And that's the big thing with raccoon. Like I introduced a friend to raccoon. He's like, "I can't believe you're fucking eating raccoon." And I'm like, "Yeah, you eat a country raccoon, it tastes a million times better than a city raccoon."
You know what? I will agree with that, but I still am no fan of fucking raccoon meat, dude. I'm not. I'd never liked raccoon or groundhog for that matter. Like
how about
raccoon.
possum?
I've never eaten a possum.
Yeah, I'm not a possum eater. I've eaten deer, I've eaten rabbits, I've eaten squirrels, I've eaten chipmunks, I've eaten fucking mice, rats, snakes,
I got a guy down the street
fish.
for me. He eats coyote.
I never ate a coyote.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in a survival situation, but yeah.
We have a possum that comes. We live. I live on a couple acres.
I never ate a coyote. I never ate one.
Yeah, we have a possum that comes up on our deck sometimes and eats.
They're kind of garbage eater too.
Yeah,
raccoon.
Dude, I don't know. I've eaten them before, and if I was dying of starvation, yeah, I'd eat one.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to tell you, man, other than that, I'm looking for the next sandwich for real.
Oh yeah, Thule Mike says rattler. Yeah, rattlesnake. That's good eating.
I love snake, dude. I love snake meat, dude.
I've had rattlesnake and hognose snake.
Dude, if you cook it just right, it actually tastes like shrimp, dude. It's got that same kind of fucking crunch to it. It's fucking beautiful, man.
You got to work through the bones, but it's worth it.
Dip that shit in butter. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, that possum owes you gratitude because now you saved its life.
Yeah, right.
Never eaten a snake.
I've eaten all kinds of snakes. I've eaten water moccasins and rattlers and I've eaten fucking garter snakes and shit, dude.
We have a few copperhead around here.
I'm too far north. We don't get copperhead. We do get moccasins though. They'll kill you.
Yeah, there's a place not too far.
The thing with any kind of poisonous snake in North America, you can eat. You just have to cut, about 4 inches behind the head.
Yeah,
to make sure that you don't get any of the venom.
Right,
and you're good to go.
Oh, fuck! It'll pass. Give me a couple of minutes. Oh, fuck! That hurts. God damn, does that hurt? Out of nowhere.
I hear you. Crisco Pan like smoking weed better. 420, nigga.
I can't even find my water bottle. What happened to it? I laid down for a minute, rolled my eyes, and
Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to go find some shit now.
No wonder about this. Gone. What the hell happened?
Do what you got to do.
Well, I smoke weed and drink, Colonel. I do both.
Hey, Colonel.
Often
Bro.
simultaneously. 5, 4, 3,
Yeah,
2,
the
1.
days
Cheers.
of me. Slancha.
You must be reading another chat. I'm not think I'm on the wrong page.
There's some people in the Sick Pat channel and some people
As
in the
someone
GAmE
whizzes,
channel.
it's cool. Don't worry about it. We can see everybody up here in the control room. Holy shit, dude. You'd think when a man neared 50, he wouldn't have to drink so much goddamn whiskey, but it's a goddamn lie. You need more.
No, I'm on the right place.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm planning a trip to the state liquor agency store here so I can get myself a decent bottle of whiskey for the
Hell
holidays.
yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker anymore. I'm too old. It puts too much of a hurt on me.
Yeah, but there's something to be said for good whiskey, dude. Like if you're not buying like straight trash.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't bought a bottle of whiskey in about close to 5 years. So I'm ready. I'm going to get a bottle of either Dickel Rye or some Irish shit.
Well, you let me know when you got it, and I will go get the same, and I will ride with you.
Shit, I'll just pop over there. I'll take an Uber. we'll spend a weekend together.
Holy shit, an Uber. That'd be like fucking $80 to come out here, man.
Not if you know an Uber driver.
There you go.
Who does his own driving. Like literally, I could probably go to Sandusky for $40.
Yeah. Well, hell, do that. I'll come pick you up, fucker. Jesus. $40 to Sandusky? Yeah, we can work that out. Shit.
Yeah, he's been a regular customer of mine for like 15 years, at different stores. And he's been an Uber driver since Uber started. And he used to do his own like contracted employee with a taxi company. So he's been a driver for a long time. And he said that he'd take me to Put-in Bay for $50 from where I'm at.
Holy shit, dude.
He'd actually take the ferry across with me and drive me where I need to go at Put-in Bay.
That's badass.
Yeah. So
yeah, hey Colonel, look, like I still do both, but I'm not gonna lie, I like to smoke better than I like to drink. But I'm still not so old that I can't get down with a motherfucker throwing down some shots, man. Every once in a while, I can still get down. Like right now, I'm 2/3 of the way through the bottle that my old lady brought me at 6 o'clock. So, what time is it? 6 hours, 2/3 of a bottle. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm the same as Colonel. I'll still drink something good, but I won't get smashed because it just puts too much hurt on me.
Yeah,
I like Hennessy Black Cognac. I'm a cognac drinker.
Oh shit!
I only did Hennessy once, and I had a bad experience with it.
R&J makes a nice apple cognac.
But I was mixing because I drink, about a half a bottle of Hennessy on top of a 6-pack of Mike's Cranberry Lemonade.
That's crazy talk.
That's like the shit I said the other night. I said if I chug all 4 flavors of Four Loko, I get superpowers. And like everybody was like, you don't get superpowers, you just think you do.
No, Four Loco will give you superpowers. I can attest to that. Man, I remember with the original Four Loco when they had all the caffeine in it.
Yeah.
I bought right before they banned it in Ohio. I bought the last case that we had at my store of the fruit punch, and I took it home. And one night, my dad drank like 4 of them, and he was like fucked up out of his mind for 2 days.
Holy shit, he was trashed.
He was trashed, and he went to bed, and he woke up, and he was still trashed.
What up, Don? What's up?
It's another day in Happy Land, baby. So, Sick Pat, when you gonna let me put you on the Wiz protocol?
What what?
On the Wiz protocol.
Is that a good thing?
It's
You got a whiz in a cup?
Well, then sign me up, man.
No, just ask Wiz what the Wiz protocol is.
That's all right. Sign me up, man. I'm good for all that. Sounds right.
It's good. I'll put you on the Wiz protocol. It's the same protocol I've been trying to get Canoes on for the longest time, but he won't get on it.
All right.
He knows what I'm talking about.
That involves some.
Shh, we don't talk about the Wiz protocol on. We don't talk about the Wiz protocol on Wiz protocol.
The first rule of Wiz
if you
protocol,
can,
talk
if
about
Don T. Rump can guarantee unmolested delivery, I'm game.
Listen. I guarantees are statistical anomaly. Listen to me. I have a 100% delivery rate to date.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I will send you an email within 24 hours with my mailing address, and you can hook me up.
Okay. Mr. Pat, can I get the same from you?
Yeah. Where do you want me to drop my shit?
Sausage gravy biscuit pervert at Gmail.
I got you. Shit, I can remember that.
Exactly. Sausage gravy biscuit pervert.
That's like mine. Cootie long arm at Gmail.
Okay, see?
How do you forget Cootie long arm? You never
my own making, exactly.
All right, yeah, I'll drop you an email.
So do that, and I'll put you on the Wiz protocol, and that can solve some of your problems. It won't solve all your problems. But,
oh shit! I would never ask you.
that'd
try.
be too easy.
I'm not even attempted to. Oh, and when you finish half a bottle in 6 hours, what is that? You call that getting down?
I don't know. I'm
borderline alcoholism, baby.
I got a third of the bottle left.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, you can hang, but your liver is down there screaming at you right now.
My liver has a fucking blue cape with a red S on it. What are you talking about, dude?
Yep. It is tattooed with Superman.
Oh my God. I gave up drinking. I mean, there was a time I went from I don't beer, and then I went to like a rum and then a spiced rum.
We're all good, Pop.
And then I was doing a whole wine thing, and now I just don't do it. I drink iced tea and Diet Pepsi. I smoke more weed than Carter got little liver pills. But I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. Anyway.
Hold on. I'm going to be right back. Pop says he wants a shot.
Is Pops back home? Apparently so.
Pops is at home, but he's not great. We're going to nurse him back to health the best we can. And right now, he says he wants a shot, so he gets a shot.
There you go. Alcohol is the best, is the way. Oh, hody ho, hooty hoo. I'm in on the weed. Yes, sir. No, I just kind of gave it up. I got a whole bunch of bottles sitting out there on the shelf that are like half full, 3/4 full. I got fucking soju from South Korea. I got 2 or 3 different flavors of Captain Morgan's and some various. I got some black rum from Newfoundland that'll fucking blow your head clean off. 110 proof or some crap like that. Stupid. Anyway.
Yeah, I gave it up a long time ago as well. I years and years ago, I woke up in my vomit one morning and I said, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, that's kind of a motivator. That'll do it. I've been meaning to jump up on here the last couple of nights, but I haven't had a chance. Tonight, I just got off a conference call. You believe that shit? Just got off a conference call.
For work or?
I just, it's something I got to do. It's my job. So they schedule these out of hours shit because we're buried during the workday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we're the thing is in these teams, I'm working with every time zone in the United States and 2 time zones in India. So right now it's like noon in India. So it's premium conference call time for them.
What do you do?
I do information security.
Okay.
So I build secure systems for customers. I put in firewalls.
Do you do forensics?
Excuse me?
Do you do forensics?
Do I do digital forensics? I have at one time done digital forensics. Yes, sir. Okay. Do I currently? No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I did. My niche was application performance, and I used what I called an annuity switch that provided ports for you had a drag and drop. Actually, had a Visio interface where you could set up filters, different kinds of filters on ports or MAC addresses or what have you. They used to provide access to our security team.
So, are you familiar with an application, a performance application called? I believe it was called Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah, that's years back. Mercury.
That's years back. Yes, sir. That's when I dabbled in, application testing and performance, and figured out that was a place that I didn't want to go.
I enjoyed it.
There was a highly sensitive Defense Department initiative called Project Mercury back in the day.
There has been Project Mercury on just about everything. So that's one of those names that, I think they got bought by somebody.
I used to work with the developers, in their coding and show them how their coding affected performance and that kind of thing.
See, that's some high level shit there. I don't know anything. I don't code. I that's the one I batch. I'll script, but I can't code.
Yeah, I wasn't full on coder. I understood enough about coding as far as the performance aspects of what to do. How to use cache effectively and those kind of things to make things perform better. But it's sort of interesting though, because you had to develop discipline from the PC, usually end user's PC, all the way through the web, wide area network, through firewalls, through proxies, through backends, databases. You had to understand the whole thing end to end to some level. Not to the level that each expert in each area did, but you had to have some decent understanding of through the whole chain.
No, I understand, dude. N+1 and how that how you have to build applications across multiple web. You got a web front end, you got an application front end, or an application, you got a storage back end, you got all those different things and how they have to come together. I don't know as much about it as you do, but
I don't know anything about information security either.
It's pretty specialized. And so, but see, and that's my complaint about today's technology, but it's always going to be like this. And so I'm just learning. But in my day, when I was young and we started out in computers, I was a computer guy.
Mm-hmm.
And computer guy meant literally everything. So you were a hardware guy, you were a software guy, you knew how to make it work on the network, you know how to make it surf the net, how to make it talk to Chameleon and all the rest of those modem things and this, that, and the other thing. Now everything is so specialized that you can't just be a computer guy anymore. You are now, like you said, an application performance guy. Like you said, an information security guy. You're a network guy. You're a fucking so now you're a service desk guy. Now you're a I hear people say that they do nothing but Salesforce. Are you familiar with Salesforce?
Right. Yeah.
Salesforce has its own whole world, and people swim in that thing and make entire fucking careers and large amounts of money doing it. So you're so specialized, you're so granular in your training, but you have to be because you can't.
Well, it's just too much information for
Exactly.
one person to really digest. Like you can't be the computer guy because now that encompasses so much shit.
Right.
You'd never be able to
Not to
learn.
a real depth. In application performance, everything affects application performance. So you have to have an understanding of databases, SQL, just the performance aspects of each.
Right, but I'm saying what that centralization and that specialization is growing by the day.
Yeah.
Like I understand what you're saying. You have to have a knowledge of a number of different things, but that doesn't encompass all of everything that a computer guy would be.
Let's just say, for instance, Dennis, now in your job, you have to reach across databases and applications and various and sundry other things. But I'm sure you're the first to tell me that you're not a database guy.
Oh
database,
no! Like I
right.
said,
And database guys are their own flavor, and they're literally their own cost model. Jesus Christ! Database guys, you can't find them.
Yeah, without a doubt, you can't be an expert in each one of those.
Right, and that's kind of the point. Is there used to be a day when you could go across those platforms.
Right.
Are you an old IBM guy? IBM mainframe?
I have played on a TN3270 before. I could talk TN3270 or AS400.
AS400.
Yes, sir. Old mainframes, that's literally where I cut my teeth on networks because those were coaxial networks.
I know Texas Instruments Basic.
Well, see, there you go. That's more code than a lot of motherfuckers know these days.
I can still talk to a cassette tape, God damn it.
I used to be able to program a VCR back in the day. That was about it.
You can probably shoot that VCR too.
I still
that's
use
what
it.
I've done with most of my VCRs.
Oh, dude, I loved the TI-99 4A. That was I love that machine.
That was the one you built.
Yeah.
I built that. Yes, sir, I did. That was 1986,
5,
3.
Yeah, maybe
2.
Yeah, because I was in junior high school, so 83, 82.
I was fresh out of boot camp in A school to the first duty station.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I understand. I was there. I built that. I love that little fucking thing.
I did. I love that machine, man.
I made it do shit on our TV, made it say stuff that was really very cool.
Yeah.
It was one of my first forays into.
And I got to play Munchman on it.
Man, putting those fucking code in there manually. Putting that code in there manually was a cast iron motherfucker.
Yeah, you couldn't. It was a no-fail situation.
But hey, it was fun.
Yeah, it was. I played all kinds of game back on them machines.
So yeah, I mean, it's a little too specialized these days. I'm lucky to be able to say,
I know a guy.
I'm a double E. My degree is in electrical engineering.
Right.
So I learned computers from an 8088 CPU emulator or a Motorola 6800 emulator.
Right.
Or a Motorola 68000 emulator. That's how I learned computers. So My perspective on personal computers was a little bit different from everybody else's. But hey, what the fuck do I know? I'm just a fucking geek.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I don't like talking about me anymore. We don't need to talk about me.
Okay, we'll talk about you right here.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
I'm like every other guy on the planet that is not effeminate. We don't like talking about ourselves. I mean, if you catch them stoned and they ramble for a few minutes,
I hear you. Yeah,
that's cool. All right, great. But if they're smart, they catch themselves and they're like, all right, shut the fuck up, Chuck.
yeah. Now I've said enough. Probably
Exactly.
too much.
I talk in spurts. Sometimes we'll talk to anybody all week long, and they'll talk a lot.
Well, yeah, because you catch yourself. You figure out, look, I've said too much to motherfuckers I shouldn't have been talking to.
Well, I did a little about. I don't do that often, but apparently I did some tonight.
These people could exploit this information against me and
turn
right. against me immediately, and I would have no recourse except for to kill them. So
I'd have to go down there and shoot them all in the face, but
exactly with a bazooka.
I never worry about any of that garbage.
What is the survival rate of a bazooka to the face?
0.0001%.
I'm guessing there's not a lot of empirical evidence.
Yeah, I was just wondering about like how would they figure that?
But the physics says there's no surviving it.
Yeah.
The sheer kinetic energy is going to take your fucking head off.
That's usually kind of what I figured, but I'm no expert.
So who do we have in chat? Anybody important? Sane?
Thule Mike is in chat. Colonel
Mike's there.
Dennis, Singularity.
Is Miriam still with us? It looks like there's 12 lurkers, so there's.
I haven't seen Miriam all night.
Excuse me. Fa la 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 la. So yeah, I've been meaning to jump up in here and say something, but I sat here the other night waiting on you guys to jump up, and I fell asleep, and then I woke up at fucking dark 30, and you guys were just signing off, and I was like, but wait, no! Oh, fuck. So anyway, I got a cup of coffee and stayed up. I'm working weird hours these days. I'm trying to get so much crap done before a scheduled 25, December 25 departure for the West Coast with an entire convoy of rolling stock.
What's rolling stock?
Cars, automobiles, ATVs. Like I'll have the RV will be pulling the Jeep, and I'll be driving a Penske 22-foot truck that'll be pulling a utility trailer with 2 ATVs on it and other shit.
Fun times.
I'm sorry, what?
Said fun times.
Oh yeah, it says I'm looking forward to it. I think.
Yeah. I'm sharing a sign outside a restaurant here in Texas.
I like that.
I love that.
That's why I like Texas, dude. It really is. Unless need arises, in such case, judicious marksmanship is appreciated. Fuck yeah. Just do what you need to do and put it back in the holster. I love that. That's brilliant.
I think Don missed this earlier, so I'll show it again. Judicious application of firearm. There you go.
Nice. What? 38 long.
32 Smith and Wesson long. It's
Oh man,
mid.
Is that a kind of police or military law enforcement issue?
Yep, it is a mid-30s Colt police positive in 32 Smith and Wesson long.
Nice, very nice.
You'll have to give me a revolver one of these days.
I have a 38 revolver. Used to be my mom's.
I only have garbage like this.
And
Armalite AR-10.
that's beautiful. I love the paint job on it.
Oh hell yeah! Now we're talking. Look at you.
You got the guy who did it. Who did the Serco did skulls.
Fuck yeah. Skulls, is that what that is? I see that. That's cool. I like that. What is it, like a Punisher skull or something like that?
Similar.
That's cool.
Similar.
Like that.
I don't have enough money to be a collector.
Well, I mean, what is a collector officially?
There's some interesting guns out there.
What do you have to be a collector? More than one?
Oh yeah, well, Canoes has some older revolvers and that. There's some interesting military weapons, that I've seen that I think to myself, oh, it'd be really nice to have one of those.
Canoes is blessed with, I believe, his father's saying also aficionado for guns.
Nice.
And so he's lucky enough to have it passed down. Me, I'm starting mine from scratch. And so I got 2 long guns. I need to get a shotgun. I got 4 handguns.
What scope is that, Canoes?
That is
Nice.
a Vism, VISM, 3-power red dot with a laser and a navigation light and a reflex sight on top of it.
What is a navigation light?
Oh, just a white blue LED.
Okay.
For close quarters maneuvering.
Okay. Dude, that looks awesome.
It shifts from, it's got a green laser, red navigation light, and a white navigation light, and a green laser. Yep. They're about $250.
What, laser?
Do the lasers hold zero well?
I couldn't tell you because I've yet to fire it yet. This is the rifle that I built this past year, and I had to buy I told you I put a new I bought a new bolt carrier group for it, and I still have not tested it out yet.
Blackout 300 pistol.
That's beautiful.
Light. And I don't know if you can see it there, but there's a laser on it too. The switch pad right there.
I lost all my guns in a boating accident.
Me too.
Yep. It was a tragic canoeing accident on Lake Nipissing up in Ontario.
So I really want to know. Okay, so I know the story, but I don't know the story. So why did you lose your guns? Is that
because I was being chased by
federales when they come?
I was under a sustained barrage of flying moose because I pissed Tanya off, and I had to dump my entire supply. I had to scuttle my secondary canoe, and I know the location. I just have to, salvage them, dredge them out of the mud.
Okay, so I probably can't ask this question with a straight face, but I'm going to try. Why are we losing our guns? So I've heard people say, I've lost it in a boating accident. It was a tragic car accident. It fell off a cliff. It was destroyed by something. It was fire. There was a hurricane. It was a fucking twister tornado. I've heard it all. my question is real simple. Why are we saying this? Are we saying this to
Because
defend our
of
sense against
Bill Brady
confiscation?
and Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden and Eric Holder and Janet Yellen and
I know
everybody
all
else.
those scumbags.
Eric Swalwell and Beto O'Rourke.
You know what I believe their reason is? Because they want to ban semi-automatic rifles, and handguns are used to kill more people than rifles ever have been by the percentages are astronomically different between the statistics. But if so many people have semi-automatic weapons, then we'll be able to put up more resistance when they want to do their new world order global thing.
There should be no.
Again, I'm 100% behind the whole thing. And by the way, Mike's got it right there. The mothership abducted my firearms, and that's my new one right there. I'm using that one.
It beamed them up.
Yep, exactly. But what I want to know is it? Are we saying this to tell the liberals that you're not going to find any? These are not the firearms you're looking for. Is that what we're trying to do, or is
There's
this
no weapons of destruction? No weapons of mass destruction. We don't have any.
So that's what we're trying to say by making these little comments about our boating accidents and things, right?
I think if people need to have real plans depending on the state they live in. I'm a volunteer fireman.
Yes.
And one of the guys is also a policeman here with a lot of years behind him. And he said none of that shit will be enforced in Texas.
Well, in Texas, no. And that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Is that's part of my plan. I don't plan on being here around the greater DC metro area anymore. That's why I'm moving west to Nevada for my own little, so that I can do my thing and be safe in that regard. That's all. I can't do that in Maryland. They won't let me exercise my Second Amendment freedoms here as much as I need to. And so it's because, and they take a lot of my income for me to allow them that privilege, which kind of makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. So yeah, it's time for me to pop smoke and get the flock out of Dodge.
Yeah, good plan. It'll be interesting because one of the plans of attack is to put taxes on handguns and magazines and all that are rather high, like $200 a magazine.
Yeah,
they're talking about taxing ammunition by the round.
Colonel, you have a good evening.
You buy a 20-round box of pistol ammunition, you're going to get charged like a 15% tax per round.
Yeah,
that's what they want to do.
And what I don't understand about that, them saying them liberals are actually discriminating against people of low income and telling them you can't protect yourself.
I think there are actually a couple of counties in California that are trying to physically do that right now. And there's a county in California where it's on the border of Nevada, and they're sending undercover sheriff's deputies into Nevada across state lines and watching gun shows and recording the license plates of all the people that are outside of the gun shows in Nevada in the parking lot doing personal, person-to-person transactions and following them back across the border into California and arresting them.
Bullshit. Not surprising. No, that's California for you, brother.
Yep.
That's
California. Here in Ohio, we got pretty lenient person-to-person, laws.
Yep.
Go and do a personal transaction in the parking lot, no paperwork, nothing, and you do have undercover sheriff deputies in the exhibit halls, and they watch to make sure that nothing's happening inside the building, but they never patrol out, in the parking lot.
Correct.
And I'm glad that they're there in the exhibit hall because it weeds out the problems that you get from the ghetto people coming from Cleveland going to the next county to get, zip guns and shit for drive-bys and shit. So I have no problem with them, doing the security inside, but yeah.
Desert surrounded by more desert. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for there, Mike. That's what I'm gunning for.
Yeah, Pahrump.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a cool place.
Just next door to fucking next door to Death Valley, the favorite place in the world.
There's a lot of big business that's relocating into that area out of California right now.
There is a lot of California moving into there right now.
Fortune 500 companies and, major manufacturing firms, a couple firearm firms, aerospace, defense industries, all kinds of shit.
The biggest weed, my neighbor is one of the biggest weed farms in the state of Nevada. It's funny as shit.
There's supposed to be a place in Nevada there where they're actually starting to mine more and more lithium.
Oh, interesting.
They mine just about anything and everything in the state of Nevada. Not the least of which.
I like to be somewhere I could see for like at least 15 miles every direction.
That helps.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I have interest in anything with mining because I invest in mining concerns. So that's interesting. I have to look that up.
My joint is surrounded with mines. Surrounded. Matter of fact, from the Alien 51 Cafe, you can see 2 mines.
Do they still do uranium mining out there?
They do still do uranium mine. They still do borax mine. They still do chlorine.
Oh yeah, the world's biggest borax mine is out there. Yeah.
I mean, there's a town called Chlorine, Nevada. Do you believe that shit? Guess what they do there? They mine chlorine. Who knew?
Man, I knew a guy that died from a accidental release of chlorine gas.
Dude, that shit's fierce.
He was an electrical worker. He worked for one of the big electrical companies that runs the big transmission lines here in Ohio, and they used chlorine gas in their substation as some kind of refrigerant for the transformers or something. And he was in a blockhouse control room, and a tank went loose or the line failed, and he was in an enclosed space, and it killed him in about 30 seconds. They found him about 2 days later.
Man, that sucks.
That sucked. Chlorine is nasty shit.
Chlorine is some nasty shit. It is. But it gets your clothes bright and white. Fresh.
I want to share this for Singularity here. There's the bike, Singularity.
Is that a Kawasaki?
Wow.
The 2003 Honda Blackbird.
Oh, Honda. Okay.
That's a motorcycle.
Yeah, he thought I rode a Harley because I probably looked like I ride a Harley, but I was always a sport bike guy.
My toys have 4 wheels.
Yeah, there's some nice 4 wheels out there. I'd like 4x4 off-road stuff.
That's me. ATV.
I'd like one of those custom mini Jeeps. Have you seen those things?
No, I have not. What are they? Are they Jeeps or?
They're like basically a Jeep Wrangler that's scaled down to about maybe 3/4 scale, and they're only. It's a company I think in Arkansas, and they're not road legal. They're only for off road, but they're like a 3/4 scale Jeep Wrangler. They're fucking sweet.
Are you talking about that Mahindra Indian thing?
No, I don't think it's the Mahindra. Well, no, actually, it may be a Mahindra project. I think you might be right on that.
They were licensed to manufacture Jeeps all over the world, but not for on-road use.
Mahindra is huge in my part of the country for tractors and agricultural implements and shit. It's mind-boggling how much they've taken over the market here in the last 20 years from like John
You know that,
Deere
right?
and Case and New Holland and shit.
Indian company.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
huge all over the world.
better than the Chinese, you know.
They
That's
are
the
much
way I
better
look
than
at it.
Chinese. I'd rather send my money to a democracy anyway.
Yeah.
That's just my humble opinion.
Even if they still do the caste system.
Well, even if they still worship cows, that's cool.
I've got issues with India, but not as much as I have with China. Let's just
Exactly. Exactly.
Holy shit, Don Bear is in the house. Fire in the bowl, motherfucker.
Don Bear.
And you know Biden and Harris will bend over for China and screw us too.
Oh yeah.
4 acres I do not have to mow.
I'm so tired of cutting grass.
I've just started to farm mine out. I don't do it anymore. I just don't.
How many acres do you have to take care of?
I got 5.7 here. Of that, I probably mow 3.
I've got a 2-acre pasture that has to be brush hogged with a big ass tractor, and I got about 4.5 acres of lawns that got to be cut with a mower. Yeah.
So
and then I have to blow leaves in all the lawns.
Oh man,
it sucks.
I've been mulching our leaves right into the grass.
My project for the spring, I'm going to build because I have a bunch of scrap lumber. I'm going to build mulching bins and just start putting all the grass clippings and leaves in there and start making some compost.
That's the way to go.
I'm just sick and tired of dealing with it.
Yeah, blowing and raking is a drag, man.
So, where is the great state of Ohio on the weed legalization journey?
We are 100% medical, but as far as recreational goes, it is still a misdemeanor. I'm not sure of the specifics, but if it was like what I encountered 20 years ago, you can get charged if you have more than a 1/4 ounce.
Okay, a lot of decriminalizing are going with like 1/2 ounce or 1 ounce or something like that. But okay,
they have a designator in the code where it's not a primary offense. So, like, if you get say stopped on a traffic stop, like they can't get you for weed if that's all they found. Like they have to have something else to get you on. But medical is legal. It started a couple of years ago. There is a network in the state. The growers that can, supply the licensed dealers. I believe there's 8 or 12 licensed growers in the state, and they're not allowed to have any more. They haven't issued any new licenses since it started. It's kind of a monopoly situation out here. And
so where are they on the personal grow thing? Where can you grow your own?
No.
Fuck.
No.
See, that's
don't quote me on that. I don't think so. I'm about 95% sure that you can't, but and the fucked up thing here.
That's most places. You're right.
If you apply Ohio, you're a W permit. So I'm not signing up for that fucking shit.
No, don't. Do not. I'll continue to, before I do that, I'll continue to get mine on the black market.
Same here.
Or grow my own.
Yeah,
which is my
like
new
I said,
preferred route.
I'll send you an email today with my mailing address so you can send me some beans, because I got my grow room in the basement. I just got to clean it out and get it set up, and I'm good to go.
Dude, I was not going to send you beans.
Well, okay.
But okay.
I'll like
send
to
you
do
some
some
beans too. I'll send you some
That'll
beans.
work.
And stickers. I got stickers. I got sausage gravy biscuit farm stickers.
I got a place to put them. I'll put them right on the buttstock.
There you go.
Good spot for it.
Yeah, I've learning to grow your own is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, because that literally allows you to have an unlimited stock. And while it may take a little resources to get that up and running, it's pretty simple to make it perpetual and long lasting. So, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox though. But yeah, shoot me an email.
Yep, will do.
It's about cops here in Ohio, so it's a non-issue. Yeah, it's become, even in legal states, it's become a non-issue. It really has. Weed has. And I got to be honest with you, I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime.
Like, I'll be honest with you, the way it works out here, the police are pretty much, they're so nonchalant about it right now because it's so low on their priority scale that when my dad died last year, and the medics and the coroners and the police were at the house,
right?
He had the room that he passed away in, my bedroom here, he had like 3 jars of his homegrown sitting out on a shelf. And, of course, the cops saw it. And I'm like, yeah, he medicated himself. They're like, did he grow here? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'll show you his little setup in the basement. And I showed him the grow room. I showed him the weed that he had. And, at the end of the day, they're like, well, we're not going to do anything about it. If you want us to get rid of the stuff, we'll get rid of it for you. If you want to keep it, it's yours. It's a non-issue. So whatever.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah. I still got all his grow lights.
I still hate though.
Probably about half a pound of weed.
I still hate though that that these laws are on the books and authorities can use them to fuck with you if they want to. That's the part that I hate. If we're going to be so nonchalant about it, then let's do the whole official thing. Take them off the books. Make me less paranoid. Give you a little less authority to fuck with me. But that's just my opinion.
No, I'm with you on that. They can use it as an excuse if they don't like somebody or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I've smoked weed most of my adult life, and I've been able to, it's kind of like the 1-2 things that I've been able to keep secret from my professional life, which, believe me, it's required. But it's becoming less and less of an issue. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
The whole legal thing, or illegal thing is always only about money.
It is. And if it wasn't for that, I'd be a model citizen. Aside from, a couple of drunk tank stays in foreign lands and Well, there was this ass whooping in this bar, but you know, we don't talk about that anymore. So, but other than that, I'd be like a regular guy. That's what's always made me a little weird. I'm a conservative guy that smokes weed. And contrary to what you guys may think, there ain't a lot of those guys out there.
Yeah, you say you're conservative, or you're like more of a conservative libertarian?
You're right. I think libertarian. I'm more of a libertarian than a conservative, but at the same time,
Me too.
I'm more of a live and let live guy.
Yep.
Just leave me alone and just don't fuck with me, and I won't fuck with you. Let me do my thing. Stay out of my way.
Yeah, live and let live for sure.
So yeah, I'm probably not a conservative, but most liberals wouldn't. They don't have the IQ to consume the word libertarian. So I just say conservative.
Yeah, and
Or I just tell them I'm a Trumper.
yeah, the whole term liberal has been perverted. They're not liberals, even in my mind.
Liberal and perverted in the same sentence.
Yeah, what I'm saying that the term liberal has been polluted. It's not. They're not liberals. They're permissives to me. It's not the original definition of liberal. They're not.
You're right. They're not the original definition of liberal. They're just stupid.
Yeah.
So they really don't even deserve a political classification. It's more of a
Mental classification.
Mental classification, exactly. Or, you could even lump them into an IQ space or an emotional space. Let's face it.
Emotional space.
Most of them are snowflakes, and it begs the question when you see these young girls spazzing. Oh my God, that is the most fun that I can have with YouTube. Is I see these memes of these girls having these mental breakdowns over Trump and conservatives and this, that, and the other thing. Oh, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg and the Supreme Court. And it's just the funniest thing you've ever seen. I know you guys have seen it. There's fucking 4 or 5 key ones out there.
Yeah, they just have a connection set. It's like they need to be dropped into a third world country and realize what life is about.
Well, it's like they never got their ass spanked when they grew up. But, they wouldn't survive in a third world country. They take away their lattes and their fucking Priuses, they're lost. It's over for them.
Yeah.
That point is just, lock the door, turn the light out.
And that's a problem with our whole society in general. We're just way soft now. Way soft.
So I'm going to differ just slightly with what you just said.
Okay.
Our whole society is not.
Oh, in general, as a whole.
The loud, obnoxious youngsters that are on today's media, which is not our whole society. Remember, our whole society is you and me. And there's a shit ton of you and me's up in here, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I just hope there's enough, but even we've gotten this is generalization, so we've gotten too comfortable. We exist for comfort too much. Comfort's our God.
Okay, I really do want you to stop lumping me as we into that, because you ain't and we ain't. Okay. Now, yes, there is a segment of our society that needs to be educated and is exactly as you say, comfortable, soft, pink on the underbelly, and wouldn't last 30 seconds in any kind of stress situation. You're absolutely right. That's the loud left media types, the youngsters that are whining and fucking burning the streets today. but that's not everybody. And I really want to take that. I want to take that point is that they do not speak for the entirety of the United States.
Well,
There
no,
is
no one group does, but again, it's a generality. So I understand your sensitivity to the term "we," so I'll try to take some advice I was given earlier. Because I got into a rather lively discussion with someone that's not as calm as you.
oh me calm.
Well, you listen. You don't just stop.
Okay.
You stop and listen. This person wouldn't stop and listen. But when I say we as a country, it's just a general broad stroke. It's not talking about. When I say we, I include myself in that simply because I'm part of the United States, even though it doesn't apply to me, even though the specifics don't apply to me.
Correct, and I agree with that. That's correct. Although I am still a little sensitive to it because I've tried to live my life in better terms, and I think you probably have too.
Yeah.
And so I'm not the gentle snowflake that Don Lemon on CNN would make me out to be. You're just an old guy. You're clinging to your guns and your religion. Okay. That's so.
What are you clinging to? You're asking that.
Well, yeah. What are you clinging to? I mean, they're mine. That's what I've been doing for the last 50
to
years.
his man pond.
Exactly.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
Oh God, there is no more hated fucking. No, I'm sorry. There is a more hated. What's her name? Rachel Maddow.
Mad Cow.
Mad Cow. There you go. So yeah, I mean, but I'm that guy. I'm the conservative Trumper gun toting bigot that they all say that I am. I'm definitely racist. There's no doubt about that. What else?
I like races. Drag races.
I'm a fan. I mean, I was all kinds of races. I was in Asia for a long time, and so I met a whole bunch of different races. Interesting.
I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Well, there's that. There's a whole swath of them that I'm not a fan of.
I say I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are white.
Some of my best friends are white.
People always say some of my best.
One of my best friends. I'm dyed in the wool, red-blooded American, patriotic. White, Judeo-Christian. But one of my best friends was a atheist, lesbian, gamer, cosplay, social justice warrior bullshit chick. But she was cool as fuck.
Did you know that Cleveland has a very lesbians. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're not telling me anything I don't know, dude. There are so many lesbos in the Cleveland area. It is disgusting. And gays to be, on the other side, but whatever. I don't have a problem, and that's the reason why I was good friends with this chick, because she wasn't the in-your-face type of dyke. It was just her thing. You accepted her for what she was, and you moved past it, and she was cool to get along with. I had no problem whatsoever with her. I worked with her for like 3 years, and we had some good. I took her to her first Major League Baseball game. She blew her fucking mind. I took her to see the Cleveland Indians.
I'm a fan of lesbians.
We had a good time.
Always been a fan. I've always fancied myself a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Yeah, well, not with her, because even though she was my best friend for a couple of years, she was ugly as sin.
Okay.
I'll put
I
it
didn't
that
say
way.
I was eating all pussy. I was just,
Anyways, it is time to kick the goat.
kicking the goat over here, master. Boss. Fire the bowl.
Lesbian or otherwise, as long as they don't have a chip on their shoulder trying to prove something, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I've seen the opposite side of the spectrum too. I've seen the lesbian, feminist, Nazi, like extreme side. I went to high school with a couple of them, and they were not cool.
Yeah.
They were way off the deep end.
Canoes, I'm posting a link in the StreamYard chat. This is a company that's starting to go into a place called Oro Nevada.
Oro?
Oro
Okay,
Nevada.
gotcha. Spanish for gold.
And with that, I will say good night. I apologize for the hash and noise earlier.
No.
I will make sure that I don't engage that gentleman again just to keep it cool.
All good, brother.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, Dennis.
Rock.
Take care.
All right, Dennis. Take care, brother. Good talking to you.
Fa la 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 la. So, how the fuck are you?
Well, since you're saying fa la 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 la, I
It
gotta
is.
say that I'm not looking forward to the onslaught that I'm facing with listening to 24/7 Christmas music.
Yeah, that's coming.
Okay, my opinion on Christmas music is I hate it. I absolutely loathe it. However, if you have to deal with it, go with the classics. Bing Crosby and shit like that from the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. None of this new Christmas music. Oh my God, it's so terrible. Like literally, if I had to listen to modern Christmas music when I'm at work, I'd shoot people.
Come out and oh, K's up. K's
Yeah,
up and running.
I think Kay wants some love. So anybody who's watching in the chat, go to Kay's stream when we end here, which will be shortly. I'm thinking
Okay.
about 10 minutes.
All right. That sounds cool.
And she said earlier that she's taking music requests. So if you got something you want to hear, throw her a link and she'll probably play it.
Okay. I'll jump over. I will clearly jump over there. I got a little bit of spreadsheet work I got to do.
I'm gonna ask Dark Sid, where are you guys at? What state are you in? Last I heard was a couple days ago you were in Texas. So I'd like to know whereabouts in the country you are right now. Him and Kay. I know they said they were going to Texas and then they were heading to Florida.
Much longer if we do not keep out the commies. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Chris.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. My mission in life is to kill commies. And I will put my hand over my heart and I'll, take the Pledge of Allegiance when I say that. Put my hand on the Bible. I fucking hate commies. And if I ever come across one, in the flesh, right in front of me, I will fucking put a bullet between his fucking eyes. I fucking hate commies.
You've probably already run up against more commies than you'll probably know. But yeah, the only good commie is a dead commie. And of course, I was raised in the era of Ronald Reagan. And so, Ron,
Same here.
we all hated commies.
Man, I'll tell you, when I went to fucking high school, okay, where I went to high school, I live on the west side of Cleveland, and I lived in the most affluent, rich community suburb of Cleveland on the west side. And we had an actual Communist Party student organization in my high school that had about 20 members. And I can't tell you how many times I wanted to fuck every one of those little motherfuckers up.
What are those guys doing today?
Walking into school with fucking Stalin and Che Guevara t-shirts and shit. Oh, talking about fucking collectivism and the fucking Bolshevik bullshit. Oh my God, I wanted to fucking smack the shit out of them.
I had no idea you were so driven.
Well, my grandfather fought commies. My uncle fought commies. My uncle fought commies in Korea. My grandfather fought commies by proxy in a shadow war against the fucking Russians. My grandfather, okay, he was a World War II veteran who was in the Armed Guard and the Merchant Marines and the Navy, in that order. And he was an anti-aircraft gunner on Liberty ships. And he was providing escort convoy duty to the Liberty ship convoys that we were supplying to Russia. And the fucking Russians decided to kamikaze the convoy to steal all the supplies off the record. And he fucking took a piece of shrapnel to the head and made about 10,000 miles unconscious back to the U.S. before he woke up in the hospital because of Russians and commies.
Motherfucker.
Okay, I am done with my commie rant. So fire in the motherfucking bowl.
Okay. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com. Hey, Froggy. What's up, Froggy?
Stereo.
How you doing, brother? How are things in Tennessee?
My answer is fuck it all. You know what? That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a real good answer. Are you tossing the links out, or is Sick Pat still among us?
No, that's me.
Okay.
Everybody else went to bed. I'm just going to chat there because it's more convenient.
Obi KB
takes up less bandwidth. So, for the remainder of the night, if you see the Sick Pat or the game, that's me.
It's you. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and zip on off of here. Reach out and get a freshened drink, and then I'm going to pop my head up on Case for a few minutes while I finish the last of these spreadsheets, and then get in bed for my 7 a.m. meeting.
Okay. I will pull up Kate's link, and I'll post it, and we can all migrate over there.
Sounds wonderful, sir.
All right.
All righty. I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow night. I'll be up here, same bat time, same bat channel. See you, silly people, later. Have a good evening, everybody.
Yep. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. I'm going to get the link for Kay's chat, and I'll post it here in a few seconds. And we're going to move on over there. Alrighty, there is the link for Kay's chat. I want to thank everybody for dropping in tonight. Singularity, Chris, Skuldrazer, Sick Pat, Dennis, Don T. Rump, Froggy, and who else was in here tonight? Zach was here tonight, and Darkside, and Chris, and Don Bear, and anybody else I missed. I know Bruce Wynn was here. Anybody I missed, you know we love you, and we'll catch you on the flip side. This is Canoes from Northeast Ohio. Checking out. Be well, everybody.